And we do want to welcome you live on our Facebook, YouTube, Iowa Harness Horsemen's Association, as we get set to go with 14 races here this afternoon. Mother Nature dropping right at an inch of rain here at the Humboldt County Fairgrounds overnight, so delayed at an hour. So that actually put us at a 1:30 post time. So 1:30 post time. And we are right at about 10 minutes for post number one. This will be your two-year-olds, two-year-old Iowa registered. That means that they have to be sired by any stallion throughout the world, but the mare has to foal in the state of Iowa and be in the Iowa program to be an Iowa registered. Iowa sired, we just had them last Sunday, and they went with a Iowa stallion. So that stallion has to be registered with the Department of Agriculture, has to stand in the state of Iowa, and also the mare has to foal that baby, had to be inspected and also conceived and foaled in the state of Iowa. But Iowa registered, you can breed to any stallion throughout the world, but the mare has to foal in the state of Iowa. Very few changes. We do have a few scratches, and we will give you folks that are watching on the live stream those quick updates. We already give our grandstand the updates, and we do not have any changes till you get to the fourth race. Race number 4, the number 7 horse, 2-Star Magic. 2-Star Magic, that will be Carey Larson. Carey Larson will drive the number 7 2-Star Magic. Race number 5, no changes. Race 6, no changes. Race 7, there is no changes. The 8th race, scratch the number 2 horse, Manasquan Beach. That is going to be a personal scratch on the number 2 horse in the 8th race. 8-2 scratched personal. And race number 9, number 3 horse, that is a driver change on the 3, Major Song. That will be Chad Svensson. Chad Svensson will drive Major Song in the 9th race. Race number 10. In the 10th race, no changes in the 10th. Race 11. We have 2 driver changes in the 11th race. That will be the number 1, Checkmark, will be Dwayne Rowland. Number 2, Artie, will be Adam Hauser. So 2 driver changes in the 11th. The 1, Dwayne Rowland. The 2, Adam Hauser. Race number 12, the number 3 horse, Almost Butte, is scratch sick. That will take it to a 5-horse field. 12th race, scratch the number 3, sick. And the 13th race, no changes. 14th race, no changes. That is our changes up to date for Iowa Harness Horsemen's Association. And the kickoff the tradition, one of the oldest sports in the world, standardbred racing. Trotters and pacers. You'll see 2 gates here this afternoon. On the trot, that means that the right front and left rear stride at the same time. Pacing, that is the right front, right rear swing at the same time. So a lot of them will wear pacing hobbles. You will see some that has no pacing hobbles. They are called a free-legged pacer. And also you'll see some trotters, just to try to make sure they stay on gate. They actually get those trotting hobbles on the front to try to keep them in rhythm. So these are babies, a lot of them making their first ever start, several making early starts earlier in the season, but it's all now on the line. The 4th of July is when we kick off our season with our 2-year-olds for going for $6,000 in the A-class division. And Iowa Harness Racing, a lot of people want to know how we split our money up. Pari-mutuel money is split completely different than Iowa. Iowa goes 45, 25, 15, 10, and 5. That is our payout on our association. So 45% will go to the winner, 25 going to second, 15 for third, 10 for fourth, and 5% for a fifth. And all horses that race in the 6,000, they pay a $100 stake entry fee. All our B class that go for $1,500, it's $25. So you folks tuned in, and we do want to welcome the one and only Rob Anderson. Robbie Anderson, Bennett, Colorado. He's watching on YouTube, so not with us. Going to spend the summer back in Colorado. Says he'll be back next year. I said, oh, thanks for the warning. So, but just wanted to make sure. And our officials for this afternoon, presiding judge is Mike Morales out of Kelowna, Illinois. Photo finish and charter is Kim Larson, Canton, South Dakota. Our official starter will be Mike McDaniel, Alta, Iowa, along with driver Lyle Miller. He hails out of Mesa, Arizona, but he actually spends the summer in Humboldt, Iowa. And Executive Secretary Dana Meyer, she's from right here in Humboldt. She can get you fixed up with all the merchandise, all the clothing. And we have 2 special giveaways, and we'll go over those giveaways. And you'll have to stop down to see Dana to make sure you get registered into that. We're going to have 2 prize giveaways, the 7th and the 14th race. After the 14th, you want to stick around, and it is a nice souvenir package, and it doesn't cost you a dime to play. Also, official timer Brian Larson out of Canton, South Dakota. And your track announcer, myself, Tony Paris out of Ottumwa. Also, Chrissy Minton Matthews over there. She's taking care of pick the winner, pick 10. And Virginia Minton taking care of the clerk, of course. So she's writing the checks, the big checks today to everybody for the top 5 in all divisions. So right at 5 minutes, still post time, start bringing those horses on for race number 1. And race number 1, we'll take a look at race 1. This is going to be a Orville Anderson trot. Memorial Trot. Orville Anderson loved these trotters right here in Humboldt, Iowa. Field of 6. No changes. Horse number 1, BP's Lucky Star. Rick Huffman, Sigourney, Iowa. Brendan Lovtinsky, West Branch, Iowa. Penny Lundell, Cherokee, Iowa, the owners. Rick Huffman trains, Chad Svensson drives. 2 starts, 1 second, 1 third. Horse number 2, Scoring Machine. Ames Racing, Elma, Iowa, owns. Elvin Zimmerman trains and drives for Scoring Machine. Number 3, Big Iron, Justin and James Gould, Humboldt, Iowa. Justin Gould trains, James Gould drives. 2 starts, 1 second, 1 third. Number 4 horse, Tonto, home trained and driven by Gary Lyles, Libertyville, Iowa. 3 outings with 2 seconds and 1 third. Last race to watch here was second. Horse number 5, Rocket Ranger, leased to Lorenzo Gooch, Missouri City, Texas. Trained by Lorenzo Gooch, driven by Lorenzo. 3 outings with 1 third. Last race to watch here was 4th. And horse number 6, Corona Cobra, owned by Carol Paris, Bloomfield, Iowa. Tyson Paris, Tumwa, Iowa. Trained and driven by Adam Hauser. 1 outing, finishing second here at Humboldt back on June the 18th. So that is your field of 6, going for $6,000. And this is your 2-year-old Iowa registered on the trot, colt and gelding division. So the horse number 1, sired by For You Almost Free, a stallion that stood in the state of Minnesota. Scoring Machine is an ice machine, also standing in the state of Minnesota. Big Iron, a Lucas Hall that stands down in Lorimore, Iowa. Tonto is a Broadway or bus, stands down at Lucas, Iowa. Rocket Ranger, a Migo Ranger, he is now standing in the state of Illinois. And Corona Cobra, he is a Southwind Cobra son, and he is actually standing in the state of Minnesota. So that is your field of 6 for the Orville Anderson Memorial Trot. And we do want to thank Sam Zimmerman on the bugle for the call of race 1. Thank you, Samuel. Sam Zimmerman joining us here this afternoon at the Humboldt County Fairgrounds out at Elma, Iowa. Do want to thank him. Oh, Smiley, hot hands. You had to try to get him back in the bike. He was getting really good taking care of the driving. Hasn't been on the bike for at least probably a couple years. Horseman, parade your horses for race 1. This will be the kickoff for our 14 race card. Glad to have you, the folks, coming out and enjoying the harness races here at the Humboldt County Fairgrounds, and it is a tradition. This is what we've always done right here for Iowa Harness Racing, and also they'll have a parade downtown later on, I think around 6 or 7 o'clock tonight, and then right back here they've got the tubes set up. They've got them trenched in. They were working hard last night before the rain come to get those fireworks set up and ready to go. And it'll be approximately, with the days getting longer, right about 9:45 to 10 o'clock, they will fire off them fireworks. And we will score 5 on the gate with 1 trailer. Corona Cobra will come out of that back tier. BP's Lucky Star, Scoring Machine, Big Iron, Tonto, and Rocket Ranger. Got 1 making his first lifetime start. That'll be the 2-horse Scoring Machine, Elvin Zimmerman. Couple making their 2nd lifetime start, and a few of them making their 4th lifetime start. And these are the babies, the 2-year-olds on parade. You'll get an up-close personal look at the 4-legged athletes as they make their way down. Horse number 1, BP's Lucky Star with Chad Svensson. Horse number 2, Scoring Machine with Elvin Zimmerman. Horse number 3, Big Iron with James Gould. Horse number 4, Tonto with Gary Lyles. Horse number 5, Rocket Ranger with Lorenzo Gooch. And the 6, Corona Cobra with Adam Hauser. A field of 6, 2-year-old Iowa registered on the trot. As they make their way around, we'll score 5 on the gate with 1 trailer. So this is one of our bigger fields. We do have, in our pace divisions, we do have some bigger fields, and that will be 5 on the gate with 2 trailers. So we do have some 7-horse fields here this afternoon. And Iowa Harness Racing, we only start 7. 7 is our split number this year. Used to be 8. We went to 7. And that back horse in this 6-horse field can elect to go out of the back at any post position since there's nobody there. And if we do have a scratch up on the gate, they are allowed to slide over. If there is an opening, and we will only score, as we score 5 on the gate. If there is a scratch, that means we go with a 4-horse off the front, and anything out of the back would be out of the 2nd tier. They are allowed to go out of any post position as long as they do not have another horse beside them. Also do want to give a shout out, track crew, Mark Minton, Larry Jensen, and Brett Erickson for putting in the work. I do want to thank them. Getting this groomed up, and an hour late, Mother Nature dropping over a 1 inch of rain falling here in Humboldt. 84 degrees with a 5 to 10 mile an hour gust out of the southeast. So 84 degrees at post time for race 1. They're 1/8 of a mile from the start as they round the far turn. Make their way down the front stretch for the start of race number 1. Field of 6. 2-year-old trotting colts. And here we go, off and trotting. It's Tonto getting out on top, showing the way. Tonto, your race leader. Race at 2nd. Off stride is BP's Lucky Star. Out on top, it's Tonto. Also, Rocket Ranger off stride. Out on top, showing the way. And it's Scoring Machine off stride. Down the backside as they head to the quarter pole, it's Tonto. Tonto out on top, showing the way. Racing 2nd, it is Big Iron. In 3rd is Rocket Ranger. Corona Cobra races 4th. As they head to the quarter pole, it's Tonto. Tonto taking them to the quarter. 33 seconds, 33 your opening quarter. It's Tonto, Big Iron, Rocket Ranger off stride once again. Also BP's Lucky Star off stride. Corona Cobra now up to take over third. Racing second right there on the helmet. It is Big Iron. Big Iron races second out on the point, showing the way. It is Corona Cobra off stride. Out on top, showing the way. It's Tonto. Big Iron races second at the half. 107 to the half. Out on top, showing the way. It is Tonto. Big Iron races second. In that third position, it is Rocket Ranger. In fourth is Corona Cobra. Racing fifth is BP's Lucky Star. Up a two down the backside. And trailing the field is Scoring Machine. Scoring Machine off stride. As they head to the three-quarter pole, it's a battle for third and fourth. It's Rocket Ranger, but it's Tonto on the front end. 141. It's Tonto. Big Iron racing 1-2. Rocket Ranger, BP's Lucky Star, and Corona Cobra. As around the far turn, out on top showing the way, it is Tonto. Big Iron now takes a peek to the outside. As they turn for home, off stride is Rocket Ranger. As they come to the wire, it is a photo for the win. Looked like the 3-horse. 213 flat for the mile, 213, and that will be photoed out between the number 4 horse and the number 3 horse. So Big Iron and Tonto. And the winner going to be the number 3 horse, Big Iron. Big Iron picking up the win. Tonto will be second in the photo. And making the way to the winner's circle will be Big Iron. That'll be Justin James Gould, Humboldt, Iowa, the owners. Trained by Justin Gould, driven by James Gould. Third lifetime start. 1 win, 1 second, 1 third. Sired by Lucas Hall. Now we will work on trying to get some driver interviews. We do get some people down in the winner's circle able to take horses back, but James Gould taking care of Big Iron, getting him back to the barn area. Dean Peterson, Hampton, Iowa, you are a winner. You're a winner. Raise your hand. And Marvin Bontrager. Marvin Bontrager, Laura Moore. He's down there in God's country, down there with Perry Bontrager and Willis Bontrager, the whole Bontrager crew. Marvin Bontrager, Laura Moore. And official results for race number 1. Horse number 1, BP's Lucky Star, was 3rd. Horse number 2, Scoring Machine, was 6th. Horse number 3, Big Iron, your winner. Horse number 4, Tonto, was 2nd. Horse number 5, Rocket Ranger, finishing 4th, will be placed 5th due to interference and also lap not losing ground, unrestrained break. And the 6-horse Corona Cobra was 5th, placed 4th. Top down will be 3, 6, 1, 2, 4, P5, 5, P4. Big Iron, owned by Justin and James Gould, Humboldt, Iowa. Justin Gould trains, James Gould drives. First lifetime win, 213. Lucas Hall out of a DeJarnbro mare, breeder Willis Bontrager, Iowa. And up next, going to be race number 2, Larry Frakes Memorial Pace. There'll be a field of 5. Sign of the Times, owned by Larry Mather, Webster, Iowa. Rick Huffman trains, Chad Svensson drives. 2 starts with 2/3. Horse number 2, Skip the Bull, owned by Mark Minton, Perry, Iowa. Stephanie Gould, Humboldt, Iowa. Brendan Minton, Perry, Iowa. Mark Minton trains, Jason Ludwig drives. 2 starts with 2/3. Horse number 3, Chicken and Dice, owned by Jesse J. DeLong, Clinton, Wisconsin. Thomas Jeff Carey, Columbus Junction. Trained by Curtis Carey, driven by Will Rowland. 3 outings, has been perfect with 3 wins. Horse number 4, Mark Box 20, owned by Dwayne and Connie Rowland, Grinnell, Iowa. Trained and driven by Dwayne Rowland. 2 outings with 1 win, 1 second. Horse number 5, Sneaking Through the Night, owned by Stephanie, Justin, and James Gould, Humboldt, Iowa. Justin Gould trains, James Gould drives. 2 outings with 1/3. Last race at Watcher was 4th. That is your field of 5. 2-year-old on the pace. This will be your colt and gelding division. And race fans, we do have a special giveaway. We will hit that here in just a couple of minutes. We'll let you know what's going to be in these prize packs. We have 2 prize packs to give away. One will be right after the 7th race. The next one will be right after our 14th race. So you want to stick around. And they are nice prize packs to be given away. So and we do want to thank Lexi Tilden on the bugle. Lexi, she is the niece of Tiffany Lyles, so up from the state of Florida, from the Tampa Bay area. Glad to have you, Lexi Tilden. Horseman, parade your horses for race 2. Oh, sign of the time, Skip the Bull, Chicken and Dice, Mark Box 20 in, Freak sneaking through the night. It looks like people getting their already favorite parking spot for fireworks. I do want to thank Humboldt County EMS crew. Keep that rig parked right up there off of turn number 4. Horse number 1, Sign of the Times with Chad Svensson. Horse number 2, Skip the Bull with Jason Ludwig. Horse number 3, Chicken and Dice with Will Rowland. Horse number 4, Mark Box 20 with Dwayne Rowland. And horse number 5, Sneaking Through the Night with James Gould. Well, Chicken and Dice, 3 outings. This will make the 4th one. Can that colt stay perfect? Chicken and Dice, a Millionaire Cam out of a Yankee Cruiser mare. Sign of the Times is the Special Forces. Skip the Bull is a Sneaky Bee skip along. Chicken and Dice, a Millionaire Cam. Mark Box 20 is a Mark card. And Sneaking Through the Night, also a Sneaky Bee skip along. Those are the sires of your 5 four-legged competitors. We get set to go. Race number 2. And a beautiful Monday. Yes, yesterday was Sunday. We had 3-year-olds. Today is Monday for the 4th of July celebration. Hopefully you have tomorrow off. If not, stay up late. Go in early. Starter Mike McDaniel is called for a field of 5. Larry Frakes Memorial Pace going into the fastest time. And the Orville Anderson Memorial Trot set early, 2:13. As we get ready for race number 2, starter is called. Gate is rolling. All 5 on the gate. Sign of the Time. Skip the Bull. Chicken and Dice. Mark Box 20 and Sneaking Through the Night. As they work past the 8th pole, past the draw gate, make their way down the front stretch for the start of race number 2. This is the first leg of the Larry Frakes Memorial Pace. Colt and Gildings picking up speed. And here we go, up and Pace. It's Chicken and Dice to the middle. And then down to the inside. It's Sign of the Times. Sign of the Times now wanting to cut the mile. Sign of the Times and Chicken and Dice. Is Chicken and Dice going to duck in the hole? No, still parked to the outside. Off a 2. And I have to go a little bit. Oh, not giving an inch as they head to the quarter pole.
through the night, sneaking through the night, with fast skip the ball. As they go to the 3-quarter pole. Out on top, it is Chicken and Dice. 131 and 3/5, 131 and 3. Now starting to open it up. It is Chicken and Dice. In second, Mark Box 20 and sneaking through the night. You've got about over second. Racing fourth is Sign of the Times. And fifth is Skip the Bull. As they turn their home, it is all Chicken and Dice out on top. About over second. It is Chicken and Dice. Stand perfect. 4 starts for a win. Second, we'll go to Sneaking Through the Night. 2:02 and 1/5. 2:02 and 1 for the mile for Sneaking. For Chicken and Dice. Sneaking Through the Night was second.
Oh, 2:02 and 1/5. That'll be a new lifetime mark for Chicken and Dice. 4th lifetime start, 4th career win. Sired by Millionaire Cam out of a Yankee Cruiser mare. Jeff Carey and Caitlin L. Jones, Florida, the breeders.
Kenny down here in Victory Lane.
Official results for the second. Horse number 1, Sign of the Times, was 4th. Horse number 2, Skip the Bull, was 5th. Horse number 3, Chicken and Dice, your winner. Horse number 4, Mark Box 20, was 3rd. And horse number 5, Sneaking Through the Night, was 2nd. Top down, 4, 5, 1, 3, 2 on the bottom. Quarter and 29, half 59 and 2, 3/4 131 and 3, 2:02 and 1/5 for the mile. And Chicken and Dice into the winner's circle. 4 starts, 4 wins for Chicken and Dice.
Down here in Victory Lane, Chicken and Dice goes 4 for 4. Got a little speckles on the. It's a little wetter today than it was yesterday. Stuff sticking a little more, but the course is still fast.
Yeah, the horse, he was pretty excited leaving out of there. Got to the half a little bit fast, but got him shut down, got him a little quarter breather, and he finished strong.
I know you started out and you had to run the first corner on the outside. Does that change your mindset for the rest of the race at all?
Not with that horse.
All right, congratulations, 4 for 4. It's a good start to a career for a horse.
Thank you. Yeah, that is a special animal.
All right, we'll go back upstairs to Tony.
And getting a interview down there with driver Will Rowland with Chicken and Dice, a very nice 2-year-old pacing colt out of Millionaire Cam. Official results, we give it earlier. Sign of the Times was 4th. Number 2, Skip the Bull, 5th. Horse number 3, Chicken and Dice, your winner. Horse number 4, Mark Box, 23rd. And horse number 5, Sneaking Through the Night, 2nd. 4, 5, 1, 3, 2 on the bottom. Quarter and 29, half 59 and 2, 3/4 131 and 3, 2:02 and 1/5. New lifetime mark for Chicken and Dice. All right. So we'll take a look at race number 3. This will be the other leg of the Orville Anderson Memorial Trot. 2-year-old Iowa registered on the trot. This will be the girls. A field of 5. Horse number 1, Game On Sweet Lynn, leased to Alan Jones, Florence, Iowa. Trained by Alan Jones, driven by Marion Jake Sainer. He goes by Jake Sainer, and in the program it's printed Marion Sainer. 1 start, finishing 2nd at Eldon. Horse number 2, Carmel Kate, owned by John Sainer, Batavia, Iowa. Jason Telfer, Selma, Iowa. John Sainer trains, Jason Telfer drives. 1 start, finishing 3rd at Watchier. Horse number 3, Airman's Jackpot, leased to Amos Hines, Frierson, Louisiana. Amos Hines trains, Royal Roland drives. 3 outings, 1, 2, and 3. 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. Scored its first lifetime win over at West Liberty. Has been 2nd at Humboldt and 3rd at Watchier. Horse number 4, Helen's Fantasy. Helen's Fantasy, owned by Carey C. Hauser, Hardy, Iowa. Adam Hauser trains and drives. 2 starts with 1 win and 1 third. And Helen's Fantasy picked up the Iowa Sire Stakes last Sunday in 2:15 and 1/5 at Watchier. And horse number 5, Afterthought. Ames Racing, Elma, Iowa owns. Elvin Zimmerman trains and drives. And this will be the 2nd lifetime start. Does show a qualifying line in 2:20 and 3/5, finishing 5th, but did race here at Humboldt, finishing 4th in 2:17. So that is your field of 5. 2-year-old Iowa registered on the trot. This is your filly division. So the girls set to go for the Orville Anderson Memorial Trot on our 14 race card. So once again, race fans, just make your way right down there to Dana Meyer, or if you want to send somebody down, get signed up for an opportunity to win a gift pack. It doesn't cost you a dime, and there's a lot of merchandise. We are not going to limit you on sizes because we got sizes for everybody. You can pick out your size and your color because we just got a new shipment of Iowa Harness Horsemen's Association T-shirts, sweatshirts, and hats, and much more. So stop on down and see Dana Meyer, Executive Secretary. Also, if you're not able to make it out for all of our stake races are streamed live on YouTube. And all you got to do, go to Iowa Harness Horsemen's Association and click right on the all right, as we get set to go with Iowa Harness Horsemen's Association. Race number 3 on our 14 race card. And we do want to thank Dwayne Hewitt, Bushnell, Illinois, on the bugle for the call of race 3. Excellent job on the bugle, Dwayne. He's also taking care of the video production and playing the bugle as we get set to go with race number 3. This is your 2-year-olds on the trot. And we just had the number 2 horse, Carmel Kate, off the track, so we'll have them turned. We have called for them, but equipment adjustment on the number 2 horse, Carmel Kate. So Carmel Kate getting an adjustment down in the barn area. So once again, I know Mother Nature dropping a little over an inch of rain here at the Humboldt County Fairgrounds, and we have a nice breeze helping to try to dry things up. We're an hour late start here this afternoon, but track looking awful good coming around. And Carmel Crate making its way back to the track. So post-parade, parade your horses for race 3. Parade your horses for the 3rd. Field of 5, $6,000 purse on the line. And as long as all 5 can get around the track, they'll all get a check And we split our money up 45, 25, 15, 10, and 5. If you want to do the math, you'll figure out exactly what these horses, these four-legged athletes will be making. And a winner usually gets a pretty nice 45% of $6,000. That helps pay the grocery bill, also the hay bill, the training bills, and much bet bills and everything that goes along with owning a horse. And you might have a little bit left over. Might. That's what we said. Might have a little bit left over. And you look over here on the sides. Helen's Fantasy, $3,523. Airman's Jackpot, $1,774. Horse number 1, Game On Sweet Land. Jake Sainer will drive the number 1 horse. Yeah, we call him Jake. Number 2, Carmel Kate with Jason Telfer. Horse number 3, Airman's Jackpot with Royal Roland. Horse number 4, Helen's Fantasy with Adam Hauser. And horse number 5, Afterthought with Elvin Zimmerman. That is your field of 5 2-year-old trotting fillies. So once again, they always do it upright here in Humboldt. They'll have a parade right downtown, right back out here for fireworks at dusk. And harness racing, the tradition here at the Humboldt County Fairgrounds. Limestone track. As you see here in the infield, you do see some water standing. That was over the 1 inch of rain overnight. Pretty good rain shower. I know a lot of places was begging for rain as it was starting to get really dry. And starter Mike McDonnell has called for a field of 5. All 5 will race off the starting gate. This is your Orville Anderson Memorial Trot, second leg for your fastest time this afternoon in honor of Orville Anderson. Gate is rolling. Starting gate always sets up at the quarter pole, so it's 1/4 of a mile before they start. You see the poster right up there just off of turn number 4 between turns 3 and 4. It's got the green and white stripe. That's the 8th marker, so that's 1/8 from the start here at the start-finish line. Trotters, left front, right rear, striding in the same direction at the same stride. As we get set to go, all 5, the girls racing off the starting gate as they round the far turn, make their way down the front stretch for the start of race number 3. All looking good, picking up speed. And here we go, off and trotting. Off stride is Helen's Fantasy. Helen's Fantasy off stride, getting out on top, showing the way. It is Carmel Kate. Also, the number 1 horse off stride, Game On Sweet Land. Out on top, it's Carmel Kate. Also, Airman's Jackpot off stride. And Afterthought up to take over second, but it's Carmel Kate. Carmel Kate out on top, and Carmel Kate's half-sister picked up the win. Her name was Secretive Kate yesterday with Jason Telfer in the bike, looking strong, taking them to the quarter pole. 34 seconds, 34 your opening quarter. Out on top, it's Carmel Kate. Racing second is Afterthought. Afterthought now off stride. And also Game On Sweet Land off stride. Out on top, showing the way, it is Carmel Kate. Carmel Kate out on top, trying to social distance the field, and he's looking to see if there's anybody even close. 107 and 2 Biss, 107 and 2. It's Game On Sweet Land racing second. In third is Helen's Fantasy. In fourth is Airman's Jackpot. And in fifth, it is Afterthought. Off of 2 down the backside, it's Carmel Kate. Carmel Kate, your race leader, racing second. Game On Sweet Land. Helen's Fantasy races third. In fourth, it is Airman's Jackpot. As they head to the 3/4 pole, at the 3/4 pole, it is Carmel Kate. Carmel Kate, your race leader. Racing second is Game On Sweet Land. 143 and 4/5, 143 and 4. Airman's Jackpot and Helen's Fantasy battling, and you've got a 3-horse race for second. Carmel Kate out on top. Can she finish? Got the pylon right there as it wiggled in the wind as they turn for home down the stretch, and coming in a hurry is Airman's Jackpot. Airman's Jackpot making up a lot of ground. Carmel Kate second. Helen's Fantasy third. Fourth, Game on Sweet Land. And fifth, Afterthought. 2:18 and 1/5. 2:18 and 1 for the mile. And that was Airman's Jackpot coming in a hurry. 2:18 and 1/5 for the mile. Went to the quarter in 34 seconds, the half in 107 and 2, 3/4 in 143 and 4, the mile 2:18 and 1/5 for Airman's Jackpot. So Airman's Jackpot, that'll make 4 starts with 2 wins, 1 second and 1 third. Airman's Jackpot, sired by Airman Batten, out of a Glide Master mare, breeder Rick and C.D. Huffman and Larry Mather.
We're down here in Victory Lane. Royal Roland drives Airman's Jackpot to the win. We get a photo. And we'll stop over here and talk to Royal for just a second. See if we can catch up with Royal. Royal, I'll tell you what. You came charging late, and that horse had a great close.
Yep. That break at the start, she's a little finicky, or she's a little nervous at the start of the race, but she can really trot once she gets going. Then, so.
A horse gets out ahead of you like that, can you track? That doesn't happen that often, to track down that much ground down the stretch.
Nope. She was really trotting fast, and then Jason's horse was kind of running out of gas. So anyway, she can really go. Just need to get her where she can stay flat.
All right, win number 1 for Royal Roland here, and race number 3 at Humboldt.
All right, and your official results. Official results for the third. Horse number 1, Game On Sweet Land, was 4th. Horse number 2, Carmel Kate, was 2nd. Horse number 3, Airman's Jackpot, your winner. Horse number 4, Helen's Fantasy, was 3rd. And horse number 5, Afterthought, was 5th. Top down, 4, 2, 1, 3, 5 on the bottom. Quarter in 34, the half in 107 and 2. 3/4 in 143 and 4. The mile 2:18 and 1/5 for Airman's Jackpot. Airman's Jackpot, sired by Airman Batten, out of a Glide Master mare. Leased to Amos Hines, Frierson, Louisiana. Amos Hines trains, Royal Roland drives. As you can see, Rick Huffman, C.D. Huffman, and Larry Mather was the breeders. So, leased to Amos Hines. Our winner, Wayne Morrison. You are a winner, Wayne. And Brenda Leventinsky, West Branch, both winners in race number 3. So that is the third race. We'll move on to the 4th race of the afternoon, and that is a race of a pace, and this will be the Larry Frakes Memorial Pace, field of 7, 1 driver change, 2-star Magic. That is the only change, driven by Corey Larson. Number 1, Black and Boo, owned by Connie Rowland, Grinnell, Iowa. Dwayne Rowland trains and drives. 1 start coming at Humboldt, finishing 4th. Natty Shield Going Spy, Kathy Raymond, Lucas, Iowa. Ronald Burks trains, Ronald Burke drives. 1 start coming at Watch Here was 4th. Horse number 3, Sabrina Song, owned by Kara C. Hauser, Hardy, Iowa. Brenda Minton, Perry, Iowa. Adam Hauser trains and drives. 2 starts with 2 seconds. Last race to watch here was 2nd. Horse number 4, Hunky Dory, owned by Penny S. Lundell, Cherokee, Iowa. Joel McDonald trains. Brandon Jensen drives. 2 starts with 1 second. Last race at Running Aces was 5th, 2 minutes and 1/5. Horse number 5, Greatest Honor, Royal and Barb Rowland, Grinnell, Iowa. Royal Rowland trains and drives. 1st start for Greatest Honor. Horse number 6, Millie Vanilli, Larry Mather, Webster, Iowa. Owns. John Sainer trains. Jason Telfer drives. 1 start, finishing 3rd at Watch Here. And the 7, 2-star Magic, Roger D. Rowland, Grinnell, Iowa. Owns. Dwayne Rowland trains. Corey Larson drives. 1 start with 1/3 coming at Eldon. That is your field of 7. Larry Frakes, Memorial Pace for your 2-year-old pacing fillies. And we do want to thank Marvin Bontrager on the bugle for the call of race 4. Thank you, Marvin. Excellent job on the bugle. Lorimore, Iowa, down there in God's country, down there close to Winterset. Horseman, parade your horses for race 4. Parade your horses for the 4th. I'm going to have an equipment change or adjustment. And it looks like it's going to be Greatest Honor with Royal Roland up at the draw gate. Field of 7, 1 driver change here in the 7th. 2-Star Magic, Corey Larson. Oh, score 5 on the gate with 2 trailers. This is one of our largest fields of the afternoon today. Field of 7, and our stake races are 7. So split on 7, 14, 21. Horse number 1, Black and Boo with Dwayne Rowland. Horse number 2, Natty Shield Going Spy with Ronald Burks. Horse number 3, Sabrina Song with Adam Hauser. Horse number 4, Hunky Dory with Brandon Jensen. Horse number 5, Greatest Honor with Royal Roland. Horse number 6, Millie Vanilli will be Jason Telfert. And the 7, 2-Star Magic with Corey Larson. And making his first lifetime start, that is the 5-horse Greatest Honor. Greatest Honor with Royal Roland. And take a look at the sires in the Iowa Registered race number 4. Western Trademark, Maddie McGee. In Over My Head, Special Forces. Another Western Trademark, a Millionaire Cam, and a Some Star Somewhere. That starter calling for a field of 7, 2-year-old pacing fillies, the girls. 5 on the gate, 2 trailers, the arms open up on the starting cart. Starting truck, Iowa Harness Horsemen's Association. Starting gate, Mike McDaniel, official starter with driver Lyle Miller. Gate is rolling. Millie Vanilli out of that back tier along with 2-Star Magic. Black and Boo, Natty Shield Going Spy, Sabrina Song, Hunky Dory, Greatest Honor. Your top 5 on the gate. Second tier, the 6 and the 7. They have to come out of the behind the 1 and the 2. As they get to the 8th pole, 1/8 of a mile from the start as they round the far turn, work past the draw gate where they come on. 2-year-old pacing fillies. All looking good. Picking up speed. And here we go off and pacing. Getting out on top. It is a battle for the top. Hunky Dory and Sabrina Song. Sabrina Song now getting out on top, showing the way. Racing second off stride is Natty Shield Going Spy. Natty Shield Going Spy off stride. And down the backside, it is Sabrina Song. Sabrina Song out on top. Racing second is Hunky Dory. In third is Greatest Honor. All right there at the quarter pole. 32 and 4 fifths, 32 and 4 out on top. Now on the move and on the gallop, it is Millie Vanilli. Millie Vanilli off stride. Hunky Dory sitting in that 2 pocket. Sabrina Song out on the front. Now, yeah, half in, half out, deciding that, hey, we're going to make the pull to the outside. First over, first up is Greatest Honor. Greatest Honor, and now, yeah, got up 2, 3 wide. Right there as they come to the half. It's Sabrina Song out on top. Sabrina Song showing the way. 104 and 1 fifth, 104 and 1. Sabrina Song, your race leader. Racing second. It is 2-Star Magic. 2-Star Magic up into second. Hunky Dory the inside in third. Looking for some racing room. Now to the far outside. Dwayne Roland's horse, Black and Boo, got a little rough gaited there. And as they head to the 3/4 pole, Sabrina Song taking them to the 3/4 pole. 135 flat, 135, Sabrina Song, and 2-Star Magic. You've got a horse race for the top. 2-Star Magic to the outside. Sabrina Song down to the inside. Hunky Dory now going to try to make a 3 over as they come down to the wire. You've got a horse race. Sabrina Song and 2-Star Magic. 2-Star Magic through the middle as they come to the wire. Hunky Dory on the far outside. Well, we'll have to photo that one out. It's between Hunky Dory, 2-Star Magic, and Sabrina Song. They were 3 over at the wire. 205 and 2 best, 205 and 2 for the mile. And that will be photoed out between those 3 horses. It will be the 7, the 3, and the 4 photoed out for the win, place, and show. Hold all tickets. Hold all tickets. How about that one, race fans? You like that horse race? That's what you come to watch. Good, close racing action. Money on the line, and they're trying to get there. All right, will be the number 4 horse, Hunky Dory. Penny S. Lundell, Cherokee, Iowa, the owner. Hunky Dory, Special Forces, out of a American Ideal mare. Breeder, Van Otterloo Stables, Rock Valley, Iowa.
All right, we're down here in Victory Lane. Brandon Jensen leads Hunky Dory to its first career win and 3rd start. We'll get over here and talk to Brandon if we can. Looks like Hunky Dory's got other ideas, though. Hunky Dory's got some other ideas. Brandon says he better just get back to the stable. Well, maybe not. We'll stop down here real quick, get a word. First win on Hunky Dory, and you guys came charging at the end.
Yeah, she's a nice filly. She keeps trying all the time and drew a pretty good class and raced pretty good.
I'll tell you what, the track is harder today, it seems like. Is that lead that we've seen a couple horses come from deep, is that going to make that possible throughout the day?
It just depends. It's a lot easier for them. But, yeah, I mean, the track's fast. They're going to go more, and they're going to have a little more pace. So.
All right. Well, congratulations.
Yep, thanks.
Congratulations.
All right, race fans, we have a couple winners. Mindy Tedrow, Johnston, Iowa. Mindy, raise your hand. They'll get you your prize. And Samuel Zimmerman. Sam, where you at? Old Smiley. Yeah, he's a bleacher creature today. He says, I ain't working no barn. I already shoot some horses. I got to go sit in the bleachers, be a bleacher creature. All right, official results for the 4th. Horse number 1, Black and Boo, was 5th. Horse number 2, Natty Shield Going Spy, was 7th. Horse number 3, Sabrina Song, 3rd. Horse number 4, Hunky Dory, was your winner. Horse number 5, Greatest Honor, was 4th. Horse number 6, Millie Benelli, 6. And horse number 7, 2-Star Magic, was second. Top down, 5, 7, 3, 1, 4, 6. 2 on the bottom. Hunky Dory, owned by Penny S. Lundell, Cherokee, Iowa. Joel McDonald trains. Brandon Jensen drives. 3 starts. First lifetime win, 205 and 2 for the Special Forces. Out of a American Ideal mare. Breeders was Van Otterloo Stables, Rock Valley, Iowa. First lifetime win for Hunky Dory.
And we're back for a Purina Super Sport barn interview with Larry Jensen, and I'm Dwayne Hewlett. Larry, you are a former driver, trainer, owner. What keeps everybody so involved in this deal? Obviously, a lot of people think, well, the driver's like the thing to do. You're out of that. You're still involved. What is it about this harness racing thing that keeps you guys involved in this?
Well, it's mainly a family sport. I've got 4 children. 3 of them have their license. My wife had her license, and I still have mine. It's harness racing's a family thing. So yesterday, my oldest boy had 2 wins here in Humboldt, and my youngest boy had 3 wins up at Running Aces. So that's what keeps it close. You can make in Iowa and Minnesota now. You can make a little money, and my youngest boy goes to Pennsylvania in the winter, and has been pretty successful doing that. So that's the thing about harness racing. You can be heavy like I am and still be involved in it. You know, jockey's got to be small. It's definitely an advantage to be smaller, but you don't have to be.
Well, that's one of the things I noticed yesterday. Some of the drivers aren't small guys. Why is it that harness racing can get away? You know, I do a lot of race car racing, and everybody wants to be smaller. Weight's a big thing. Why in harness racing can the driver be a little bigger and not be a necessary disadvantage?
Well, you know, we all learned in school gravity and all that. Our wheels have such good bearings. Once you have them rolling, there's very little friction. But we all know every pound that's added to that cart is going to create more resistance. Hundreds, thousandths of seconds difference, you know. But my youngest boy weighs like 145, 50 pounds. I weigh 250. Well, 100 pounds is going to pull harder.
Right.
But not if I got just a little better horse, I can still maybe beat him, you know.
Right. And that's the thing is it's really comes down to being able to know your horse as a driver and get the best out of your horse, right?
Definitely. That is the big thing. And you know, we've got 3-4 drivers in the family, so one horse might like my oldest boy, and another horse might like my youngest boy, you know. So you got to put up whoever can make you the most money.
Right. Now, horses, you talk about your family being the boys and your wife. Horses almost become part of your family, I suppose, too, don't they?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Yeah, I've been doing this since I was 14 years old, about 48 years. And started right here in Humboldt, bought an old broken-down standardbred and was going to use him strictly for riding. And my dad and I ended up training him the next year, and he actually made more money after we bought him than he had made before we bought him, and it becomes an addiction.
So, is he your favorite horse? Do you have a favorite horse as you look back through the years you've been doing this? Do you have a favorite?
Yeah, there's 2 or 3. Years ago, we had a horse go undefeated in Iowa as a 2-year-old. You know, he was one of my favorites. And then we had one, No Recess. He was about 7-8 years ago. He raced here, very successful race in Minnesota. He was undefeated in Minnesota at Running Aces. And then he went out east and did well out there. Right now we have a horse called Mark 1027 that the whole family loves.
Well, it's nice when everybody come up, but then do they fight over who gets the driving?
No, they never fight. No, let me back up. They never fight over who's driving what horse.
I understand.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for coming and talking to us. Good luck today and good luck in the future with your current horses, and I'm sure you'll get more down the road.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
We'll be back appearing Super Sport interviews in the barn in just a little bit.
All right, race fans, as we get set to go with the fifth, this will be the third leg of the Orville Anderson Memorial Trot for 2-year-old Iowa registered on the trot. This will be Colt and Gilding Division, field of 5. Horse number 1, Lucky 22, Rick Huffman, Sigourney, Iowa, Keith M. Wilson, Marengo, KB on Chad Svensson drives. 3 outings with 1 win, 1 second. That win coming at Watch Here. Horse number 2, Star Force, leased to John Sainer, Batavia, Iowa. John Sainer trains and drives. 1 start, finishing second at Watch Here. Horse number 3, Waysome the Wolf, owned by Wilden McDonald, Denison, Iowa. Paul Hostetler trains and drives. 1 start, finishing third at Eldon. Horse number 4, Teeter Trotter, owned by Dan Jerlin, Roland Grinnell, Iowa. Now Sandstone, Minnesota. Dan Roland trains and drives. 1 start, finishing second at West Liberty. And horse number 5, My Kinda Chrome, Michael J. Telfers, Hedrick, Iowa. John Sainer trains. Jason Telfer drives. 1 start, 1 win. We're coming at Watch Here. 218 and 3/5, picking up the Sire Stakes. That was $7,580 purse. And you see you got $3,411 for that win. That is your field of 5. 2-year-old Iowa registered on the trot, Colt and Gilding Division. All right, post-parade for race number 5. Number 1, Lucky 22, Chad Svensson. Number 2, Star Force, John Sainer. Horse number 3, Waysome the Wolf with Paul Hostetler. Number 4, Teeter Trotter with Dan Rowland. And the 5, My Kinda Chrome with Jason Telfer. That is your field of 5. 2-year-old Iowa registered on the trot, Colt and Gilding Division. So starter is called for a field of 5. 2-year-old Iowa registered on the trot, Colt and Gilding Division. So all will get a check. They just got to get around the track. $6,000 purse on the line. 3 divisions of your Iowa registered on the trot, Colt and Gilding Division. We had 16 entries, so we went 6, 5, and 5. So 3 divisions of your Colt and Gilding Division. As they work off at turn number 2, they'll head down the backside towards the starter. The starter, Mike McDaniel, is called. All 5 will race off the starting car. Once again, we do want to give a shout-out track crew doing the water and dragon, keeping things up to snuff. Brett Erickson over there with the water wagon. Who would have thought after an inch of rain on a limestone track, you still have to add water. You got to add water. It'll be really dusty. So do want to thank our track crew. Also, Larry Jensen. Big Lair down there with the drag. We want to thank them for taking care of the grooming. They got a good old time going off of turns 1 and 2, having a big old party. It's always their tradition, having a little barbecue action. The 4th of July, celebrating our independence. Gate is rolling. Lucky 22, Star Force, Waysome the Wolf, Teeter Trotter, My Kinda Chrome. All 5 racing off the starting gate. Orville Anderson, Memorial Trot, Orville. Love these trotters. Oh, off stride is the number 5, My Kinda Chrome. And the 2-horse, Star Force off stride. And here we go. Also the 3-horse off stride. It's the 1-horse getting out on top. Lucky 22. Lucky 22 out on top. Racing second is Teeter Trotter. Now settling racing third. It's My Kinda Chrome. In 4th, Waysome the Wolf. It is out on top. It's Lucky 22. Lucky 22 out on top. Racing second. It is Teeter Trotter. And up to take over third after another break was My Kinda Chrome, the 5-horse. Still off stride. Star Force up to take over third. Also Wason the Wolf off stride. 35 seconds, your opening quarter. 35 out on top. Lucky 22. Teeter Trotter setting in that 2 spot and getting the trip. And Star Force trying to make up a lot of ground after the break. Racing fourth is My Kinda Chrome. And fifth is Wason the Wolf. As they make their way down to complete the first half of the mile, first over, first up, it's Teeter Trotter. Teeter Trotter now clears to the front. It's Teeter Trotter taking the top. 107 and 2/5, so getting a little breather there. 32 and 2/5. Teeter Trotter out on top, racing second. It is Teeter Trotter off stride now. Teeter Trotter, your race leader off stride. Lucky 22, the only horse that hasn't broke. Lucky 22 stays flat. Distance the field as they go to the 3/4 pole. It is Lucky 22. 139 and 4/5. Teeter Trotter, can he run down your race leader? And he is getting rough gated again. He's on the gallop. Off stride, Teeter Trotter. Lucky 22 going to try to get home. Staying flat. If you got a trotter and you can stay flat, you're going to make money. Right here. It's Lucky 22. Lucky 22. Chad Svensson picking up the win. Teeter Trotter will take second. You can't ever figure out these trotters. Star Force will take third. We got them scattered. We've got a flat tire now. Wason the Wolf off stride, listening to that tire and disc. Wason the Wolf fourth. And My Kinda Chrome gets across the finish line, will take fifth money. 213 and 1/5. 213 and 1. Lucky 22, the only horse that didn't break stride. Oh, they went to the quarter in 35. The half in 107 and 2. 3/4 in 139 and 4. The mile 213 and 1/5 for Lucky 22. Well, we had them strung from here to there, but they all got across the wire, finishing the mile. They all get a check.
Down here in Victory Lane, Chad Svensson takes Lucky 22 to Victory Lane, and we're going to step in there and see if we can get a word with him real quick. Chad, Tony was talking about, where the camera's right up here, Tony was talking about if you can stay in trot, you're going to be in the money a lot of times, and you were the only horse to not break trot today in this race.
Yes, he's a very nice colt. We picked him out in Minnesota, and he's been an awesome horse so far. So,
second win in 4 starts. Teeter Trotter got around you there on the front stretch first time to complete the half mile and then broke stride. Did you think at that point you were in a pretty good shot to pick up the win?
Yeah, I thought I could maybe get him back in the lane the second time around.
All right, congratulations on the win. 2 out of 4 is not too bad.
Nope, thank you.
Chad Svensson gets the win and lucky 22 here in race number 5.
All right, official results for race 5. Horse number 1, Lucky 22, 2:13 and 1/5, picking up the win. Owned by Rick Kupman, Sigourney, Iowa. Keith Wilson, Marengo. Kaviana Johnson, North Liberty. The Lucas Hall Gilding. Rick Kupman trains. Chad Svensson did the driving. Picked up the driving win. That's 2 wins for Lucky 22. Number 2, Star Force was 3rd. Horse number 3, Waysome the Wolf, was 4th. Horse number 4, Teeter Trotter, was 2nd. And number 5, My Kind of Chrome, was 5th. Top down, 1, 3, 4, 2, 5 on the bottom. Quarter and 35, the half 107 and 2, 3/4 139 and 4. The mile 2:13 and 1/5 for Lucky 22. That'll be a new lifetime best, better in a 2:14 and 4/5 at Watch Here. All right, up next going to be race number 6. This will be Larry Frakes Memorial Pace. This will be for your filly division. This will be another leg of the Larry Frakes Memorial. Horse number 1, Anita's Red Rebel. Wilda McDonald, Denison, Iowa owns. Paul Hostetler trains and drives. First lifetime start for Anita's Red Rebel. Horse number 2, Blazing Love, owned by Mark Brenda Minton, Perry, Iowa. Stephanie Gould, Humboldt, Iowa. Mark Minton trains and drives. 1 start, 1 win, 209 and 2/5 at Humboldt. Horse number 3, Liar's Last Squirt. Frank L. Chitwood, Centerville, Missouri owns. John Sainer trains. Jason Telford drives. 1 start coming up. Watch here was 5th. Shaparazi, the number 4 horse. Gretchen Roland, Florence, Iowa. James Henry Springer, Livingston, Wisconsin. And number 4, Will Rowland, Trains and Drives. First lifetime start. Horse number 5, Kaki's Gal. Bernard Nanke, Waterloo, Iowa. Owns Scott Smith, Trains and Drives. 2 starts, 1 win, 1 third. Last race to watch here was 3rd. Horse number 6, Roland and Rita, owned by Roger Roland, Grinnell, Iowa. Trained and driven by Dwayne Roland. 1 start with 1 second. Last race at Eldon was 2nd. And horse number 7, I Turn Heads. Connie Roland, Grinnell, Iowa. Caitlin Larson, Marshalltown, Iowa. Corey Larson, Trains and Drives. First start was a 2nd at Humboldt. So that is your field of 7. Larry Frakes Memorial Pace. 2-year-old Iowa registered on the pace, filly division. So we got the 4 horse with first lifetime start. Everybody, and the number 1 horse first lifetime start was scheduled to race at Eldon, Iowa with Scratch Lame. And I do want to thank our track crew as you hear that drag going around, adding water to it. Some warm-up horses out. Also looking for more horses to the track for race 6. Also, a reminder, stop on down. Make sure you get signed up. You still got time. We're going to do it right after the 7th race. See Dana down there. They'll get you fixed up, get you registered. It's free of charge. And whoever wins, you'll get a choice of a shirt and hat of your size and color. You got a lot of different colors down there. Also, stop down, pick up some souvenir T-shirts. You can't beat a T-shirt for $10. Another number 1, Anita's Red Rebel. First lifetime start. Blazing Love already with a start and a win. Liar's Last Squirt had a start, finished 5th. Shaparazi, first lifetime start. Number 5, Kaki's Gal, 2 starts with 1 win, 1 third. Number 6, Roland and Rita with 1 start, finishing 2nd at Eldon. And race number 7 horse, 1 start, finishing 2nd here at Humboldt. Also, future race dates coming up. Reminder, next Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we'll be at the Keokuk County Fair. And watch your Iowa registered races and aged Iowa going over at the Keokuk County Fair. Inside your program, that is your date card. If you need date cards, Dana can get you fixed up. You also get a date card in that prize pack. So Bloomfield on Tuesday, July the 12th. We'll head up to Nashua on July the 16th, home of the Little Brown Church. Cahokia, Missouri, July 17th for Clark County Fair. The Great Jones County Fair, the 21st at Monticello. I think Hank Williams Jr. going to be performing after harness racing on Thursday, July the 21st at the Great Jones County Fair. Southern Iowa Fair, July the 24th. Right back here, Iowa Register races July 30th and 31st. Well, we do want to thank Sally Ludwig, Waterloo, Iowa, on the bugle for the call of the 6th. Thank you, Sally. Horseman, parade your horses. In order, 1 through 7. Post parade, 1 through 7. Also, thank the veterans down there at the concession stand. They work hard each and every event that we have out here. Support them. The money that they actually raise here, tell them thanks for supporting the Humboldt County Fairgrounds. Post parade for the 6th. Horse number 1, Anita's Red Rebel with Paul Hostetler. Horse number 2, Blazing Love with Mark Minton. Horse number 3, Liar's Last Squirt, Jason Telfer. Horse number 4, Chaparazzi with Will Rowland. Horse number 5, Khakis Gal with Scott Smith. Horse number 6, Roland and Rita with Dwayne Rowland. And the 7, I Turn Heads with Corey Larson. Field of 7, 2-year-old Iowa registered on the pace. Filly division. And taking a look at the sires in here. Pacific Renegade, Wind Me Up, Arizona Liar, Well Said, Sneaky Bee Skip Along, American Ideal, Western Trademark. Those are the stallions representing your Iowa registered in race 6. Anita's Red Rebel. Anita's Red Rebel with Paul Hostetler looking like going to be the first one to the gate. Starter is called. Field of 7. 5 on the gate. 2 trailers. And gate is rolling. We get set to go with our 6th race of the afternoon. 14 race card. Five on the gate with 2 trailers. Khakis Gal and Roland and Rita and I Turn Heads out of that back tier. Anita's Red Rebel, Blazing Love, Liar's Last Squirt, Chaparazzi, and Khakis Gal all racing off the starting car. Work past the 8th pole, 1/8 of a mile from the start-finish line as we get set to go. Work past the draw gate, make their way down for the start of race number 6. All looking good. Picking up speed. And here we go off and pace it. It's 2-year-old pacing fillies. 1 off stride. Anita's Red Rebel. Getting out on top. It's Blazing Love now. Khakis Gal. Khakis Gal now up to take the top. Racing second, Blazing Love. Now to the far outside. It is Dwayne Rowland with Roland and Rita. Roland and Rita up to take over second. Now goes after your race leader. It's the American Ideal filly. As they clear at the quarter pole, it is Roland and Rita. 31 and 2/5, 31 and 2 your opening quarter. Now Khakis Gal now wanting to race off the front. Back out, swapping the lead. It is Khakis Gal. Racing second, Roland and Rita at third is Blazing Love. Racing in that 4th position, you've got a battle. It is Jason Telfer with Liar's Last Squirt now to the outside. I Turn Heads also first over, first up is Blazing Love. 102 and 3/5, 102 and 3. Off stride as I Turn Heads. Out on top showing the way. Down the backside it's Khakis Gal. Blazing Love races second. In third is Roland and Rita. Racing 4th is Liar's Last Squirt. And in 5th is I Turn Heads. At the 3/4 pole it's Khakis Gal. 134 and 1/5, 134 and 1. Blazing Love now edges out. You're going to have a 3-horse race. And now look at the racing room. It's Roland and Rita. Roland and Rita to the far outside. Liar's Last Squirt, Roland and Rita. Blazing Love in the middle. Down to the passing lane. It's Khakis Gal. As they come to the wire, it is Roland and Rita. Roland and Rita out on top. It's Roland and Rita. Photo for second between Liar's Last Squirt and Blazing Love. 2:04 and 1/5. 2:04 and 1 for the mile. Roland and Rita, American Ideal out of an Art Escape mare, picking up the win. 2:04 and 1/5 for Dwayne Roland and Rita. And we'll photo out for the second and third place between the number 2 and the number 3, Blazing Love and Liar's Last Squirt. So it will be the number 3 horse finishing second, and the number 2 horse will take third. We'll get you the whole rundown here just shortly. We'll send it down with Dwayne for the driver interview with Dwayne Rowland.
Down in Victory Lane, Roland and Rita with Dwayne Roland on board. Gets the win. All right, we'll get down here with Dwayne Roland real quick. We'll let you get in there and get a picture. But Dwayne, okay, got the picture already. Hey, Walker, a little bit. Yep. You went to the lead, lost a spot, and came back, and good finish down the stretch here with Roland and Rita.
Yeah, that was pretty dicey there as we went through the first turn because 3 people going for the lead and then cutting and people braking. But at least nobody fell down, and we all got through it. And we got to the lead, and Scott retook, and then Mark pressured him right away. All worked out in the end, and she just came on strong in the stretch.
All right, well, I'll tell you what, good win, good-looking horse you got.
Thank you.
All right, Dwayne Roland getting a win in race number 6.
And the number 6 horse, Roland and Rita, owned by Roger D. Roland, Grinnell, Iowa. Trained and driven by Dwayne Roland. That'll make 2 starts, 1 win, 1 second. A very nice looking American Ideal filly here out of an Art Escape mare, Roland and Rita. Breeder C. Hostetler and H. Hostetler, North Carolina. So American Ideal sired filly. Official results for the 6th. Horse number 1, Anita's Red Rebel, was 7th. Horse number 2, Blazing Love, was 3rd. Horse number 3, Liar's Last Squirt, 2nd. Horse number 4, Chaparazzi, was 6th. Horse number 5, Khakis Gal, 4th. Horse number 6, Roland and Rita, your winner. And horse number 7, I Turn Heads, was 5th. Top down, 7, 3, 2, 6, 4, 1, 5 on the bottom. Quarter and 31 and 2. The half and 102 and 3. 3/4 and 134 and 1. The mile 2:04 and 1/5 for Roland and Rita. That is your first win for Roland and Rita. And up next, going to be race number 7, Orville Anderson Memorial Trot, the filly division, field of 5 girls. Horse number 1, Fleishy Reba, leased to Amos Hines, Frierson, Louisiana, trained by Amos Hines, driven by Jason Ludwig. 3 outings with 1 win and 1 second. Last race to watch here was second. Horse number 2, RD Work Going Spy, owned by Kathy Raymond, Lucas, Iowa, trained and driven by Ron Burks. 1 start. Coming at watch here was 5th. Horse number 3, Icy Promise, owned by Ames Racing, Elma, Iowa, Elvin Zimmerman, trains and drives. 1 start. Coming at Humboldt, finished 5th. Shows a qualifying lineup running aces, was 4th and 210 and 2/5. Horse number 4, Prima Bella, owned by Tiffany K. Lyles, Moulton, Iowa, trained by Tiffany Lyles, driven by Gary Lyles. 2 starts with 1 win and 1/3. Last race at Eldon, picked up a win, 214 and 1/5. And horse number 5, Royal Birthday, leased to John Sainer, Batavia, Iowa. John Sainer trains, Jason Telfer drives. First lifetime start for Royal Birthday. That is your field of 5, 2-year-old Iowa registered on the trot, filly division. And we do want to thank Maryland, Clearwater, Florida, Maryland. Clearwater, Florida right there. All the way up. That is Tiffany Lyles' mother. She claims her. She does. So you got a horse in here. They're going to be cheering for Prima Bella. Horse number 1 on Post Parade, Fleishy Reba with Jason Ludwig. Horse number 2, RD Work Going Spy with Ronald Burks. Horse number 3, Icy Promise with Elvin Zimmerman. Horse number 4, Prima Bella with Gary Lyles. Got the Fan Club. And the 5, Royal Birthday with Jason Telfer. Well, no wonder Marvin Bontrager's here. Marvin's going to watch the one that he raised right here. This Royal Birthday, leased to John Sainer, Marvin the breeder. Now Lucas Hall out of a Cadabra mare. I think this actual filly was for sale at Cannon Falls, and he no-sailed her, took her home. So now you see her racing here with John Sainer with a lease. Here we go. Field of 5, 2-year-old trotting fillies. Fleishy Reba, RD Work Going Spy, Icy Promise, Prima Bella, and Royal Birthday. And right at 88 degrees here in Humboldt, Iowa, with a southerly breeze, 5 to 10 mile an hour. And we take it. We take that breeze. And we're going to have a nice package giveaway right after this race. Hopefully you got signed up. You still got a few minutes. You want to try to win a gift pack, stop on down, see Dana, pick up some Iowa Harness Racing merchandise. Our starter picking up a field of 5 2-year-old trotting fillies. All 5 racing off the starting gate. As they work past the 8th pole. Work past the draw gate. All 5 racing off the starting car. All looking good. 2-year-old trotting fillies. Picking up speed. Off stride is the 2, RD Work Going Spy, and here we go, off and trotting. It is Prima Bella. Prima Bella getting out on top, showing the way to the outside is Royal Birthday. Royal Birthday up the battle. You've got a horse race for the top. Race at 3rd, it's Icy Promise. Royal Birthday now wanting to cut the mile. Royal Birthday now taking the top. Racing 2nd is Prima Bella. In 3rd, it is Icy Promise. Racing 4th is Fleishy Reba. And 5th, RD Work Going Spy. As they head to the quarter pole, out on top, it is Royal Birthday. 32 and 4/5, 32 and 4 your opening quarter. It's Royal Birthday out on top, the Lucas Hall filly. Racing 2nd, it's the Angus Hall filly. Prima Bella. Prima Bella right there. And now back about 7 lengths. It is Icy Promise. Icy Promise races 3rd. As they come to the half, it is Royal Birthday. Royal Birthday on the front end. Prima Bella races 2nd. 106 flat. Out on top showing the way, it's Royal Birthday. Royal Birthday, your race leader. Prima Bella races 2nd. Now Icy Promise has closed the gap and races 3rd. Fleishy Reba in 4th. Off a 2 down the backside. Now can they bring it home as they head to the 3/4 pole? Out on top, it's Royal Birthday. Prima Bella races 2nd. At the 3/4 pole, it is still Royal Birthday. 140 and 1/5, 140 and 1. Royal Birthday out on top, racing 2nd. It's Prima Bella. Now, Fleishy Reba. Fleishy Reba tips out. Also, Prima Bella tips out. Off stride, the 1, Fleishy Reba. As they turn for home, Royal Birthday. Prima Bella. Prima Bella now up to take over the top spot. Prima Bella. Fleishy Reba trying to get there. It's going to be Royal Birthday. Icy Promise made up a lot of ground. 2:15 flat, 2:15 for your 2-year-old trotting fillies, 2:15. Prima Bella, number 4 horse. The Angus Hall filly out of a credit winner mare. Spring Valley Farms, Rudy Miller sold this filly up at the Cannon Falls sale to Tiffany Lyles. And very nice looking Canadian sired Angus Hall right here, Prima Bella. All right, we're going to give you the results. Race 7, horse number 1, Fleishy Reba was second. Horse number 2, RD Work Going Spy was fifth. Horse number 3, Icy Promise third. Horse number 4, Prima Bella, your winner. And horse number 5, Royal Birthday was 4. Top down, 2, 5, 3, 1, 4. Prima Bella owned by Tiffany K. Lyles of Moulton, Iowa. Tiffany Lyles trains, Gary Lyles drives. Quarter and 32 and 4. The half 106, 3/4 140 and 1. The mile 215 for Prima Bella. That'll be second win. Actually has a better lifetime mark, 214 and 1/5 coming at Eldon by the Angus Hall filly out of a credit winner mare. Spring Valley Farms out of Waukon, Iowa, the breeder. Top down, 2, 5, 3, 1, 4 on the bottom. 32 and 4, 106, 140 and 1. 215. That is your results for the 7th. We'll have our drawing here just shortly.
And welcome back to Purina Super Sport in the Barn interview. I'm with Royal Roland now, and Royal, this is literally the first time you and I have met face-to-face. We've talked on the phone a lot, but this is the first time we've met face-to-face.
It's a great pleasure to meet you in person. You've been very helpful to our association in many ways, and we're great to be able to team up with you guys and put on a good show and broadcast it nationally.
Well, today, being July 4th, obviously is a special day for the country, but it's a special day here in Humboldt and harness racing in Iowa, because this has been a tradition for a long, long time.
So I'm 60 years old. I've been involved with the racing for 50 years, and as long as I can remember, and well before that, the 4th of July and Humboldt and harness racing, it just goes together. It's just a great tradition and a great partnership.
I know Tony was talking about you'll harness race today, go downtown for the 4th of July parade, and then everybody will come back out for fireworks later tonight. That's what 4th of July in the United States is all about, right? Horse racing, parades, and fireworks.
Yep, and family, as far as getting together and honoring those who went before us, as far as in all aspects of our society.
Well, you guys always do the national anthem, obviously, before every race. Probably means a little more today, right?
It absolutely. As far as the birthday of our country, as far as it's something to celebrate.
Well, you talked about family, and we've done a few of these interviews that we're going to play throughout the day, and you know, this is a little bit of a break, so we're going to talk to you a little bit longer, but this whole harness racing thing is all about family. I mean, there's family, the patriarchs and matriarchs of the family are here, and the youngest of the family are here. You mentioned that there's somebody that's 101 today, and there's a 1-year-old here today.
Yes. So Keith Carey is actually 101 years old, and he's here today and enjoying the races, and has horses that are competing. And then I think the youngest person that I'm aware of today is Eva Larson, who's just barely 1 year old. And so we hope to cultivate her as far as being a racer and a participant in the future. But the family aspect of harness racing is really a wonderful thing, as far as the horses are quite calm as far as working with them a lot of times, and so almost anybody that has a desire to work with a horse can do it. And so the horses are, like, they get a little excited on race day, or they get a little excited around the races, but generally they're pretty calm, and anybody who has a desire to drive a horse actually can do it.
So you've been around harness racing for 50 years here in Humboldt. You talked about that. You are active in the association. Obviously, you guys enjoy harness racing as a family. There's a lot of Rollins that are driving. As I do the lineups every week, there's Will and Dwayne and obviously Royal. And so you guys stay really busy.
Yeah.
But you don't just train and drive and own. You're a part of the association. Why is it important to be a part of the association too?
So something that we have this much of a passion about, that it's important to this group of people, it's important to give back. I mean, if you want to be a part of something that's you need to be thinking about, or everyone needs to be thinking about, what is the best for everybody, what can be done to support the organization, everybody can do something to help. And I have to say that I expect everybody here to do something to help for the benefit of other people, because there are literally hundreds of people over the last 50 years that have done things to benefit the organization that we're getting the gravy or the benefit of now, that I'm appreciative, and I want to instill in all of our members that same obligation to the future of harness racing in Iowa.
You have to keep pushing forward, right? Building and improving. You can't live on the standards that were left before. You want to improve that all the time, right?
Yes. So one other thing, like I say, taking care of the track, taking care of the grounds, working with the fair boards, working with the legislature, all of those things. Everybody can do something to help, and I expect them to.
Well, expectations are something that we seem as a society, I always say level of expectations have lowered a little bit.
Yeah.
It seems like amongst this group, at least, you guys keep pushing the kids and pushing everybody to raise those level of expectations, right?
Yep. Well, we'll do our best to, as far as, like I say, even the little kids, as far as helping out with riding in the starting gate, or riding with dragging the track, or helping with the pick the winner in the grandstand. It's like everybody can do something.
Well, that's one of the things with us being out here now, free for everybody to watch this live. Some people are going to see this that maybe have never seen harness racing before.
Yep.
They can come watch in person. I'm sure that if you get to know these people, there's ways to be involved without owning a horse, right?
Yes. Anyone who's involved, as far as I urge them to come down to the barn area, either before the races or after. Before in the morning is better, as far as people having a little more time. But hanging around with the horses and meeting some people, and even getting a ride on the cart and going around the track is something that if somebody comes here and wants to do it, we will accommodate them.
Well, let's talk about the gate, the starting gate. Obviously, it's a rolling starting gate. People think horse racing, they think the gate when your jockey's on the horse and they take off. But your gate rolls, so it has to have a speed, and then it has to pick up speed.
Yes.
There's probably a little bit of trick to that. I mean, you do training. You guys have to train for drivers.
Yeah.
You have to train for the gate operator too.
We do what we call schooling, as far as schooling for the horses and schooling for the people operating the gate to get in the right groove of how fast to go. The other thing about the starting gate is older horses that are more experienced, the starting gate needs to go faster, and younger horses that have not competed, the gate needs to be slower. And so it's also knowing the horses that are competing as far as getting everything right.
So in general, then we'll say the 2-year-old gate's a little slower. The 3-year-old gate probably is in general a little quicker.
Yes, that's correct. Yep.
Well, I'll tell you what, Royal, it's been great talking to you. We appreciate the opportunity to be here with you guys. We hope that you guys enjoy it. And we had some rain this morning here for the 4th of July, but it seems to be clear, maybe going to clear off. It should be a great day.
Yep, I'm expecting a great day of racing. Our association has invested about $50,000 in this track, in putting limestone and grading and so on, and so it's a real good surface here, and I'm expecting we'll be able to race here later this afternoon.
We might add, if it was dirt, you wouldn't be racing today, would you?
No, it's limestone, so we got a shot at it. So anyway, thank you so much to Dwayne and your group for coming out and working with us today, and I'm looking forward to a great partnership with you guys.
All right, Royal, thank you. We'll be back on Purina Super Sport Barn Interviews in just a few minutes.
All right, we are back live, and if you have got those drawings If you're ready to draw for that, we will actually just take it right down to Chrissy Menton right down there. And she can pick out, let's see, that young lady right there in the red. They got the red shorts on with the white shirt. No, not you, Brenda. The young lady, I'm saying young, right there, right behind you. Come on down. I'll have you draw the winning ticket. Come on down, honey. You go right down there to the gal with the stars and stripes, Chrissy Menton, that's been doing the pick the winner, and bring you down, and you're going to draw for this prize pack. Getting our young race fans. That's the future of Iowa harness racing, bringing those young fans out. All right, you're going to draw a name. All right, we're going to have our drawing going on. Going down to the right. And she's going to reach in. Hopefully you signed up for it. And we're going to have one right after the 14th, so stick around right after our last race. We'll get it drawn. All right, she's going to reach in. She's going to draw out this prize pack. Like we said, you can pick out your collar of your shirt and hat and your size, along with all the other goodies. Miley, pay attention coming across, please. We'll take a look at race 8, Even Money Honey. Ronald Burks, Houston, Texas, owns, trains, and drives. One start, finishing 4th. Manasquan Beach is scratch personal. Horse number 3, So Over This. Mark and Brenda Minton, Perry, Iowa. Mark Minton trains and drives. 2 starts, 2 wins. Been perfect. Number 4, June Parker. Jay DeLong, Clinton, Wisconsin. Jason Wilson, South Beloit, Illinois. Owns, Curtis Carey trains. Will Rowland drives. 4 outings, 2 seconds, 1/3. Pink Moonshot, owned by Bernard Nanke, Waterloo, Iowa. Scott Smith trains and drives. 2 starts, 2 wins. So we got 2 horses in here that's been perfect. And the winner, Taylor Sandy, 515-890-3490. Taylor Sandy, you are a winner. Stop and pick up your prize pack. Known as Tater Salad. Yeah. The girls named her Tater Salad. Taylor Sandy, you're a winner. Stop down, see Dana Meyer for your prize pack. Horse number 5, Pink Moonshot. We said has been out twice with 2 wins. Horse number 6, Blanche. Stephanie, Justin, and James Gould, Humboldt, Iowa, owns. Justin Gould trains and drives. 1 start, finishing 4th. And horse number 7, Philister, Fildo, Penny S. Lundell, Cherokee, Iowa. Joel McDaniel trains. Chad Svensson drives. 2 starts with 1 win. And last race at Running Aces was 4th, 157 and 4/5. And your post parade going to make its way down in front of the grandstand. And Taylor Sandy, you are the winner of the prize pack. So stop down, see Dana Meyer. You'll pick up your shirt, your hat, and all the goodies. We do have the 2 horse scratched in this event, so we're going to be looking for a field of 6. Bring the number 1 horse, Even Money Honey, to the track for the 8th race. Even Money Honey to the track for the 8th race. Looking for the number 1 horse, Even Money Honey. 2 horses scratched. 2 horses scratched, Manasquan Beach. We're looking for the number 1. Number 1, you're on the clock. Number 1 horse, you're on the clock. All right. Parade your horses. Parade your horses for race 8. All right, Even Money Honey, number 1 horse. Number 2 is Scratch, So Over This, Mark Minton. Number 4, June Parker with Will Rowland. Number 5, Pink Moonshine, Scott Smith. Number 6, Blanche with Justin Gould. And the 7, Philister Photo with Chad Svensson. That is your field of 6. We will score 4 on the gate with 2 trailers. So race number 8, Larry Frakes Memorial. This is another filly pace. The girls. And starter picking up a field of 6. We will score 4 on the gate with 2 trailers. So the 6 and 7 horse still has to come out of that back tier with that number 2 horse. They are allowed to slide over. Even Money Honey, So Over This. June Parker and Pink Moonshine will race off the starting gate. Blanche and Philister Photo out of that back tier. So you have got In Over My Head, Millionaire Camp, Sneaky Bee Skip Along, Wind Me Up, and Easy Again. All sired in race 8. All looking good. Picking up speed. And here we go. Off and pace it. It's the 3 horse So Over This getting out on top, showing the way. In second. In over. Even Money Honey. Even Money Honey races second. In third. It is Philister Photo. Off a 2 down the backside. Now June Parker settling into that 4th position. Down the backside, Even Money Honey up to try to battle So Over This. Philister Photo now going to fill the hole as they head to the quarter pole. At the quarter, it is still So Over This. 31 and 1/5, 31 and 1. Now, still parked to the outside, Even Money Honey. Even Money Honey up the battle. You still got to park to the outside, to the inside. It's So Over This. Philister Photo might be getting the easy trip, sitting right there in that two pocket. As they come to the half, out on top, it is So Over This. At the half, 101 and 4/5, 101 and 4. Out on top, showing the way. It is So Over This. Racing second is Philister Photo. Off stride, Even Money Honey. Down the backside, and now Pink Moonshine. Wanting to have a 3 horse race, but out on the front end, it's So Over This. So Over This out on top, racing second. At the 3/4 pole, So Over This. Philister Photo in second. 133 and 2/5, 133 and 2. Now Philister Photo tips out. You've got a horse race as they round the far turn. Penny Lundell's horse, Philister Photo. She's looking for 2 wins today as they turn for home. Philister Photo turning it on. It's Philister Photo. Gonna pick up the win. Second, So Over This. Third, Pink Moonshine. Fourth, we'll go to June Parker. And 5th, Blanche. 6th, we'll go to Even Money Honey. 203 and 4/5, 203 and 4 for the mile. Number 1 horse, Even Money Honey, has broken equipment. Broken equipment on the number 1. Quarter and 31 and 1, a half and 101 and 4, 3/4 and 133 and 2, 203 and 4/5 for Philister photo. Penny Lundell, she's got to be tickled to death today. Cherokee, Iowa, the owner. Joel McDaniel trains, Chad Svensson drives. This is a easy again out of a well-said mare. Breeder Dennis Bontrager, Wisconsin. And Penny purchased this filly at the Cannon Falls sale. Just showing a line at Running Aces in the 2-year-old open. Finished fourth. 4.5 lengths with a 1:57 and 4/5 time. 2:03 and 4. First will be the second win. Better than a 2:09 and 4.
Chad Svensson down here, a Philister photo. Come down. We'll get him moved down a little bit here afterwards. We'll get a word with Chad Svensson. Philister photo, career best, 2:04, 2:03 and 4/5 on the time for the mile. Race number 8. Chad, another win. That's turned into a good day. 2:03 and 4/5. I'd be happy with that.
Oh, yes, this filly's really coming on good now, and can't wait to get her to Minnesota.
This track is fast today, too, isn't it?
It's getting better. It's getting better. It's a little deep, but getting better.
And you're getting muddier. Is that how it's going to continue throughout the day?
Yes, it is.
All right. Well, congratulations on the win. Good luck the rest of the day.
Thank you.
Official results for the 8th race. Horse number 1, Even Money Honey, was 6th, had broken equipment. Number 2, Manasquan Beach, was scratched, personal. Horse number 3, So Over This, was 2nd. Horse number 4, June Parker, was 4th. Horse number 5, Pink Moonshine, was 3rd. Horse number 6, Blanche, was 5th. And horse number 7, Philister Photo, your winner. Top down, 6, scratch, 2, 4, 3, 5, 1 on the bottom. Quarter and 31 and 1. Half and 101 and 4, 3/4 and 133 and 2. The mile 2:03 and 4/5 for Philister Photo. Also, concession going to be closing here in about 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Concession is going to be closing. Concession stand going to be closing. If you want something, you better go now because they're going to be closing the doors. Do want to thank the veterans, the VFW out of Dakota City. And up next going to be race number 9, Orville Anderson Memorial Trot. This will be your 2-year-old Colts and Gildings, field of 5. Number 3, Major Song, will be Chad Svensson. Horse number 1, Freeman Freddy, owned by Brandon Jensen, Odison, Iowa. Trained by Brandon Jensen, driven by Brandon. 1 start, finishing 2nd at Humboldt. Horse number 2, Iron Sharpens Iron, owned by Jerry Lynn Rowland, Grinnell, Iowa. Dan Rowland trains and drives. 1 start with 1 win. Shows a qualifying line, finishing 2nd, 203 and 2/5 at Running Aces. Has a win at West Liberty, 208 and 4/5. Horse number 3, Major Song, owned by Rick Seedy, Huffman, Sigourney, Iowa. Keith Wilson, Marengo, Larry Mather, Webster, Iowa. Rick Huffman trains, Chad Svensson drives. 2 outings with 1/3. Last race, Eldon was 5th. Horse number 4, DP Hoosier Hall, owned by Thomas and Kathy Shipley, Cahokia, Missouri. Thomas Shipley trains, Royal Roland drives. 2 starts, 1 win. That win coming at Eldon, 218 and 1/5. And horse number 5, Weekend at Bernie's. Mark and Brenda Minton owns Perry, Iowa. Trained and driven by Mark Minton. 1 start, finishing 3rd at Humboldt. So that is your field of 5, Orville Anderson Memorial Trot, and this is your Colt and Gilding division. And we do want to thank Eli Zimmerman on the bugle for the call of the 9th. Thank you, Eli. He's found the bleachers, too, to be a bleacher creature. Hanging out on a beautiful Monday afternoon. Reminder, fireworks later on tonight. Parade uptown. Might want to be there by probably 5:30, 6 o'clock. Get a good seat along Main Street and the parade route. Oh, Freeman Freddy, Iron Sharpens Iron, Major Song, DP Hoosier Hall, Weekend at Bernie's. Oh, race number 9, Orville Anderson Memorial Trot, 2-year-olds. Colt and Gilding division. This is our last division. We had 16 Colts and Gildings. First race was a field of 6. The next race was 5, and this race here is 5. And post parade for the 9th. Make their way down in front of the grandstand. Horse number 1, Freeman Freddy with Brandon Jensen. Horse number 2, Iron Sharpens Iron, Dan Rowland. Horse number 3, Major Song, Chad Svensson. Horse number 4, DP Hoosier Hall, Royal Rowland. And horse number 5, Weekend at Bernie's with Mark Minton. Field of 5, 2-year-olds on the trot, Colt and Gilding division. So taking a look here, you got a Banker Volo, another Banker Volo, a Major Athens, and Ice Machine. So those Major Athens, those are Indiana sired. He did stand in the state of Iowa for a couple years. Now standing in the state of Indiana, Major Athens, a Andover Hall son. Ice Machine, standing in the state of Minnesota. Banker Volo, no longer. These are some of his last babies. He has passed on to Greener pastures up above. All right, starter is called for a field of 5. All 5 racing off the starting gate. The only change we had was the number 3, Major Song. Chad Svensson getting the call to drive the number 3. Now that is a half-brother to Battle King and Battle Queen. Out of that boy band mare, Vernon J. Mass down there in southeast Iowa having that mare. All right, all 5 racing off the gate. Freeman, Freddie, Iron Sharpens Iron, Major Song, DP Hoosier Hall, and Weekend at Bernie's. 1/8 of a mile from the start, or race number 9. Work past the draw gate. Oh, looking good. Picking up speed. And here we go. Off and trotting. Off stride is Major Song. Major Song on the gallop. It is Iron Sharpens Iron. Getting out on top. Going to try to social distance the field. Still on the gallop is Major Song. Out on top showing the way. It is Iron Sharpens Iron. Freeman, Freddie. Racing second, DP Hoosier Hall in third. In fourth, Weekend at Bernie's. Now settling on the trot. In fifth is Major Song. As they head to the quarter pole, it is Iron Sharpens Iron with Dan Rowland in command. 33 and 4/5, 33 and 4. Out on top showing the way, it's Iron Sharpens Iron. Freeman Ferretti trying to close the gap. Racing second. In third, it is DP Hoosier Hall. As they make their way down to complete the first half of the mile, it is Iron Sharpens Iron. Bringing it to the half. Freeman Freddie now working on closing. DP Hoosier Hall now to the outside. Up to battle. Weekend at Bernie's. It's Major Song for fourth. 106 and 4/5, 106 and 4. Can they bring it home? Out on top, it is Iron Sharpens Iron. Freeman Freddie racing second. Parabanker Bolu 1-2. Now on the move from the back. It is Major Song. Major Song after having an early break, making up a lot of ground at the 3/4 pole. It is Iron Sharpens Iron. 138 and 4/5, 138 and 4. Off stride. Iron Sharpens Iron. Your race leader breaking stride. Didn't lose much ground, but he is trying to hang on to it. Dan Rowland with Iron Sharpens Iron. Picking up the win. Major Song second. Third, Freeman Freddie. Fourth, DP Hoosier Hall. Fifth, Weekend at Bernie's. 209 the mile. And we do have a driver's objection. All right, we do have a driver's objection. It does affect the winning horse. So it does affect the winning horse. It was not in regards to the braking. They are looking at pylon and fractions. It does affect the winning horse.
And welcome back to another Purina Supersport in the Barn interview. Mark Minton. Did I say your last name right?
Yes.
Okay. I've typed it 55 times, and every time I get the N and the T mixed up.
Well,
Does that happen a lot?
Yeah, but if you just say it like a glove, mitten, it's easier.
Okay, we'll just say it like a glove mitten. Mark, you are a driver, trainer, owner.
Yes, sir.
A lot of hats to wear. Does that make any of those jobs more difficult since you're doing all of them?
Well, maybe. And I say that only because I demand a lot, and other people maybe would be more forgiving. But I also shoe and do all that stuff too. So it makes it so you can't blame anyone but you. So that can maybe add pressure. But at the same time, I only have myself to answer to for the most part. I have a couple of partners, but mostly it's like my wife, my sister, Joe Kilberg, who's basically family and never complains. So, no, I think it probably takes pressure off in the long run, but I am more demanding of myself than I would be of others.
Well, and it's I do a lot of stuff, obviously, a lot of different things as well. When you focus on yourself and you can control everything, you don't have to worry about whose fault it is, right? It's
right.
You have control of it. If something doesn't work, it's how you wanted to do it, at least.
Right. Start to finish, from the time my nephews and I break them, to conditioning all winter, to shoeing, to the training regimen, to the feed regimen. I decide everything, and with help from Joel Edge, of course, from the feed standpoint. But I decide everything. So the pressure's all right there. There's nothing to blame. And if it doesn't work out the way you want, well, you gave it your best effort, and every step of the way you tried to make the right decision, and there's no one else to blame.
Now, I'm sure you've driven or drive for other people as well. If you win driving somebody else's horse as opposed to driving yours, how is that? Does it feel different?
It does. Driving your own horse gives more satisfaction, of course, mostly because the check is big when you win out here.
Right.
With your own horse, you make quite a bit of money, and if you win out here with someone else's horse, at best you make 5% of their earnings. Typically, I don't charge. There are a few owners who won't take no for an answer, and they write me a check, and I begrudgingly take it and put it in the bank. But I'm pretty lucky my other life that I do outside of horse racing does okay. So when I win for other people, it's all the satisfaction comes from their smile, I guess you'd say, because normally I don't get paid, and I don't make any money off of it.
Well, and this, everybody talks about family. Every interview we've done has been family's important, and you've talked about your nephews help you, and your wife is here as part of it. But I think I get the feeling that this whole harness racing thing is kind of like, I do a lot of auto racing. It's kind of a big family, isn't it? You guys all know each other, and while some of you maybe don't get along, but you all take care of each other if something happens.
Absolutely, right? Absolutely. And most of the rivalry stays on the track. Some of it spills over, but that's pretty rare. Probably a lot like car racing. Yeah. Tempers can get heated. People might not speak till the next week, but at the end of the day, we're all going to sit around, drink beer around the same table, and you know, laugh about it eventually.
Well, you've ran quite a bit in these 2 weeks that we've done these harness races on our platform. That seems to be a normal thing for you, 4 or 5 races a day or so at least?
Yeah, relatively busy. I train several, and that'll keep me busy. Like today, I have 4 of my own in. I'm only driving 3 of them. I'm letting a young kid drive my pacing colt because the colt's kind of quirky, and he doesn't like me, and he likes Jason Ludwig better. So, and that's fine. But, yeah, I drive for a few other people. I always stay busy.
So pacing and trotting, you do both?
Yes.
Which, is there a preference?
I actually prefer trotters because it's a mind game instead of a, you know, with pacers, all you got to do is condition them, and they are what they are. There's a few little tweaks you can do here and there to try to get a little more speed or a little more endurance. But for the most part, whatever their mom put in them is what they have. And trotters, it's sort of the same, except the tweaks can make a bigger difference. So you can do more with less with a trotter, I guess you'd say.
Well, I appreciate you stopping by and talking to us. Good luck today, and good luck in all these broadcasts we're going to do the rest of the year. And hopefully you can make you some money and make some other people some money too.
Absolutely. I appreciate it, and I'll do this anytime you guys want.
All right. We'll be back with another Purina Super Sport interview from the barn in just a few minutes.
All right, race fans. So what we have the judge reviewing the infraction that has been filed. They're looking at video evidence, also have went down to the corners to look. It was an injection in regards to being inside the pylons. And with this type of money on the line, we're going for $6,000, whether you're first or your last placing. That's $2,600 or $2,700 or $300. So it's a big decision. So that's what the judge is actually looking at. It had been filed by another driver, and we will get you the results as soon as it is ruled upon. And the judge is actually with the starter and the starting car. As soon as we get that, we'll be back with you with race number 10.
Purina in the Barn interviews with Ryan Sherman now. And Ryan, it's your first year as an owner, right?
Yes.
You went last year and bought a horse.
Yeah.
What got you into doing that? What made you, I need to buy a harness horse?
Well, several years ago, I went to watch here and got hooked up with the Royal Roland, and went to his place and jogged a few horses and got hooked, and it just never worked out for me. And then went to the Kelowna sale last fall and ended up buying a horse for myself, and been going good.
Bought your first horse, and it's been a pretty good year so far.
Yeah.
So tell us what you've done. You've won some races.
Yeah, first outing, I was able to say first horse, first race, first win.
Probably not a whole lot of people get to do that, right?
I don't think so.
So what do you think's special about this horse? Did you see something when you bought it, or have you figured out something special about it since you got it?
Well, when I went to the sale, I was pretty much looking at conformation, and I thought she was the best looking horse in the sale, and some other, Jeff Carey was there, and he kind of I don't know if really say he persuaded me to buy this one, but he gave me a lot of input, and like he's been a really good mentor for me, so been helping me out a lot.
So it seems like when somebody gets success early, that means they're going to want to keep doing it.
Yeah.
Obviously, you got involved and it built you to want to do it. Now you had some success. I'm sure you're enjoying it and looking to continue it, I would imagine.
Yeah, I've already purchased a yearling for next year and bred a mare, and so I'll have another one in a couple more years, and I'm hooked, I guess.
So are you doing any training with them too? Are you doing any driving? Are you going to try doing any driving, anything like that? What's your end goal with this? Just to be an owner, or what do you want to do?
No, I want to be an owner, trainer, driver eventually, but like this one now, I broke her to drive myself and trained her down to about 225, 230, and then I put her in training with the Careys, and they've gone the rest of the way with her, and she's been really good.
So who's
All right, race fans, as we return, we'll have the official results of the 9th coming up after this 10th race. We're going to go ahead and race these horses. They're on the track for the 10th for the Orville Anderson Memorial Trot. This is your 2-year-old fillies. Field of 5. Starter is called. Gate is rolling. Top batting average, JB Velvet, Lucy Jewel, She Pirate, and Logo Winner. So She Pirate been out 4 times with 2 wins. JB Velvet been out twice with a win. Lucy Jewel out twice with a win. Logo Winner 2 starts and top batting average 3 starts with 1/3. We get set to go with your filly trotters, 2-year-olds. 1/8 of a mile from the start. They work past the draw gate and make their way down the front stretch for the start of our 10th race of the afternoon of 14. Picking up speed. And here we go, off and trotty. Is She Pirate through the middle to the inside? It is JB Velvet. Out on top is She Pirate. She Pirate out on top. Off stride is JB Velvet. Out on top, showing the way. It is She Pirate racing second. Is Lucy Jewel in 3rd. Logo Winner in 4th. Is top batting average. And back on the trot is JB Velvet. 33 seconds, your opening quarter. 33 out on top, She Pirate. She Pirate, your race leader, racing second. It is Lucy Jewel. Lucy Jewel racing in that second spot. In 3rd is Logo Winner. As around the far turn, make their way down to complete the first half of the mile. Out on top, showing the way. It is She Pirate. She Pirate with Will rolling in command. In second is Lucy Jewel. 105 flat, 105, so 32. Out on top is She Pirate. Racing second is Lucy Jewel. Off stride is top batting average. Down the backside for the final time is She Pirate out on top. Lucy Jewel races second. In 3rd, Logo Winner racing 4th. Top batting average. And JB Velvet rounds out the field at the 3/4 pole. 137, so equal fractions, 32. Out on top, it is She Pirate. She Pirate. Does Lucy Jewel have anything left in the tank? You've got a horse race as they turn for home. She Pirate out on top. Lucy Jewel trying to get there, but no, it's going to be She Pirate picking up the win. Second, Lucy Jewel. Third, Logo winner. .206 and 4/5, 206 and 4 for She Pirate. And taking fifth will be JB Velvet. 206 and 4/5, 206 and 4 for the mile. And that will be the fastest of the Orville Anderson Memorial Trot, going to She Pirate. She Pirate, sired by Spectator K out of an Armbro Trapacana mare. Breeder Andy and Julie Merritt. Ryan M. Sherman, Marengo, Iowa, the owner. Trained by Curtis Carey, driven by Will Rowland. So quarter and 33, the half and 105, 3/4 and 137, the mile 206 and 4/5. That'll be a new lifetime best, better in by 2 seconds. She Pirate had a 208 and 4 at Watch Year, 206 and 4/5 for She Pirate.
Yeah, we got a trophy down here for a second. Ryan Sherman is down here. You saw part of the interview we did with him earlier today, but Ryan's down here with the horse. Will, this horse is a pretty good one Ryan's got, doesn't it?
Yeah, she's a real treat to drive. She lays over the field so much. You don't have to be much of a driver, so she makes me look good.
Well, he's his first horse he bought has been pretty successful. That's the kind of way to get a new owner hooked, isn't it?
Right. I don't think he'll ever be able to go back now.
Well, you've had a pretty successful day. Let's step back here. It looks like they're coming with the drag.
Ryan's already purchased 1 or 2 more yearlings, so it looks like he's going to be in the business for a while.
So, obviously, you don't own that horse. What's it like driving for different people? Ryan seems like a really good dude, though.
Yeah. It's even more enjoyable winning a race for a new owner. It's more special for him every time, and so.
All right. Well, congratulations on another win, and have a good rest of the day. Will Rowland picking up the win for Ryan Sherman, 3-0 on the year.
All right, 10th race, official results. Number 1, top batting average was 4th. Number 2, JB Velvet was 5th. Horse number 3, Lucy Jewel was 2nd. Horse number 4, She Pirate, your winner. And horse number 5, Logo winner, was 3rd. Top down, 4, 5, 2, 1, 3 on the bottom. Quarter and 33, the half 105, 3/4 and 137. Mile 206 and 4/5 for She Pirate. New lifetime mark for She Pirate. All right, move back to the ninth race. Official results for the ninth. Horse number 1, Freeman Freddy, was third. Horse number 2, Iron Sharpens Iron, your winner. Horse number 3, Major Song, second. Horse number 4, DP Hoosier Hall, 4. And horse number 5, Weekend at Bernie's, 5. Top down, 3, 1, 2, 4, 5. Driver objection does not stand. Quarter and 33 and 4. The half 106 and 4. 3/4 138 and 4. The mile 209 for Iron Sharpens Iron. That is your official results for the 9th and the 10th. Up next going to be race number 11. Race 11. Field of 5. 2-year-old Iowa registered on the pace. Now winners 3,000. If you exceed 3,000 and 2,200. Check mark. Connie and Judith Rowland owns out of Grinnell, Iowa. Dwayne Rowland trains and drives. Check mark. Horse number 2, Artie, owned by Gail Morris, Humboldt, Iowa. Joel McDaniel trains. Adam Hauser drives. 1 start, finishing 4th at Humboldt. Horse number 3, Tampa Tom, owned by Larry Joe Jensen, Boat, Iowa. Brandon Jensen, Odison, Iowa. Brady Jensen, Washington, Pennsylvania. Brandon Jensen trains and drives. First lifetime start for Tampa Tom. Horse number 4, Just a Millionaire, owned by Rick Huffman, Sigourney, Iowa. Larry Mather, Webster, Iowa. Trained by Rick Huffman, driven by Chad Svensson. 2 starts with 1 third. Last race to watch here was 5th. And horse number 5, Pacing Duratio, owned by Shirley Ann Smith, Ely, Iowa. Debbie Phillips, Cedar Rapids, Iowa. Scott Smith trains and drives. 1 start at watch here was 7th. That is your field of 5. $1,500 purse on the line. And we do want to thank Renee Telper on the bugle for the call of the 11th. Thank you, Renee. Horse number 1, Checkmark with Dwayne Rowland. Horse number 2, Artie with Adam Hauser. Horse number 3, Tampa Tom with Brandon Jensen. Horse number 4, Just a Millionaire with Chad Svensson. Horse number 5, Payson Duratio with Scott Smith. That is your field of 5. 2-year-old Iowa registered on the pace. Non-winners of 3,000. At starter, Mike McDonald picking up a field of 5. 2-year-old Iowa registered on the pace. No 2 driver changes. Number 1, Checkmark with Dwayne Rowland. Adam Hauser on the number 2, Artie. Tampa Tom, Just a Millionaire, and Payson Duratio. All 5 racing off the gate. 1/8 of a mile from the start. Work past the draw gate. Make their way down the front stretch for the start of our 11th race of the afternoon of 14. Here on this 4th of July Monday. As we get set to go. And here we go off and Payson. It is a battle for the top. Checkmark and Artie. Artie through the middle to the inside. Now clearing on the front. It is Checkmark. Checkmark with Dwayne Rowland. Racing second, Artie with Adam Hauser. In third, it's Tampa Tom with Brandon Jensen. Racing fourth, Payson Duratio with Scott Smith. And in fifth, Just a Millionaire with Chad Svensson. Down the backside as they head to the quarter pole, it's Checkmark. Checkmark out on top, showing the way. Racing second is Artie. 33 and 4/5, 33 and 4. It's Checkmark out on top. Racing second is Artie. In third, Tampa Tom. In fourth, Payson Duratio and Just a Millionaire. Racing in that 5th position. Colt and Gilding division. As they make their way down to complete the first half of the mile. Out on top, showing the way, it is Checkmark. Checkmark out on top. 106 and 1/5 and 106 and 1. Out on top, showing the way, it is Checkmark. Artie right there. 1.5 lengths separating first and second. Off stride is Tampa Tom. Down the backside as they head to the 3/4 pole. Out on top, showing the way, it's Checkmark. Racing second, Artie. Now up to battle for third is Payson Duratio and Just a Millionaire. At the 3/4 pole, it was Checkmark. 138, 138. Out on top, off stride is Just a Millionaire. Out on top, showing the way, it is Dwayne Rowland with Checkmark. Adam Hauser in second with Artie. As they turn for home down the stretch, Artie trying to close on your race leader. It is Checkmark. Going to pick up the win. Artie will be second. Third, we'll go to Payson Duratio. Fourth, Tampa Tom. And fifth, we'll go to Just a Millionaire. 2:08 and 4/5, 2:08 and 4 for the mile for Checkmark. Quarter in 33 and 4, the half in 106 and 1, 3/4 in 138, the mile 208 and 4/5 for Checkmark. Checkmark, owned by Connie and Judy Rowland, Grinnell, Iowa. Trained by Dwayne Rowland, driven by Dwayne Rowland. That'll make third lifetime start. First career win, 208 and 4 for the Mark card out of a Everlasting Art mare. Connie and Judy Rowland, the breeders, on Checkmark.
Purina in the Barn interviews with Ryan Sherman now. And Ryan, it's your first year as an owner, right?
Yes.
You went last year and bought a horse.
Yeah.
What got you into doing that? What made you? I need to buy a harness horse.
Well, several years ago, I went to watch here and got hooked up with the Royal Roland, and went to his place and jogged a few horses and got hooked, and it just never worked out for me. And then went to the Kelowna sale last fall and ended up buying a horse for myself, and been going good.
Bought your first horse, and it's been a pretty good year so far.
Yeah.
So tell us what you've done. You've won some races.
Yeah, first outing, I was able to say first horse, first race, first win.
Probably not a whole lot of people get to do that, right?
I don't think so.
So what do you think's special about this horse? Did you see something when you bought it, or have you figured out something special about it since you got it?
Well, when I went to the sale, I was pretty much looking at conformation, and I thought she was the best looking horse in the sale, and some other, Jeff Carey was there, and he kind of, I don't know if really say he persuaded me to buy this one, but he gave me a lot of input, and like he's been a really good mentor for me, so been helping me out a lot.
So it seems like when somebody gets success early, that means they're going to want to keep doing it.
Yeah.
Obviously, you got involved and it built you to want to do it. Now you had some success. I'm sure you're enjoying it and looking to continue it, I would imagine.
Yeah, I've already purchased a yearling for next year and bred a mare, and so I'll have another one in a couple more years, and I'm hooked, I guess.
So are you doing any training with them too? Are you doing any driving? Are you going to try doing any driving, anything like that? What's your end goal with this? Just to be an owner, or what do you want to do?
No, I want to be an owner, trainer, driver eventually, but like this one now, I broke her to drive myself and trained her down to about 225, 230, and then I put her in training with the Careys, and they've gone the rest of the way with her, and she's been really good.
So who's your driver?
Will Rowland is my driver right now.
Okay, so he's had some success with her, obviously.
Yep.
As you move forward through the year, you're kind of getting this gig and you're figuring it out. Take time off. You want her to drop that time a little bit throughout the year. Is that what you hope? Or do you lose some training as the summer goes along because you're racing more than you're getting to train?
She should continue to drop as the year goes on, and that's the ultimate goal, to be the fastest one out there. So
right. All right, Ryan, thanks for joining us. Good luck with your now winning horse, which is your first one. Good luck with the next couple coming down the pipe, and we'll be able to watch you here and online and live and see how it goes.
Thank you.
We'll be back in the barn in just a few minutes.
Our 14th race, we'll move on to the 12th. All right, we're going to move into our 12th race of the afternoon. The 12th race will be the 12th race of the afternoon. We do have a scratch in there. And in the 12th, number 3, Almost Beast, scratch 6. So we're looking for a field of 5. Horse number 1, Haul Out the Firework. Owned by Carol Paris, Bloomfield, Iowa, Tyson Paris, Tumwa, Iowa. Adam Hauser trains and drives. First lifetime start for Haul Out the Firework. Horse number 2, batting first, owned by Thomas Jeff Carey, Columbus Junction. Curtis Carey trains, Will Rowland drives. 3 starts. Last race to watch here was 5th. Horse number 3, Almost Butte, is scratched 6th. Horse number 4, Bruce C. Bumchuckles, owned by Dwayne and Connie Rowland, Grinnell, Iowa. Dwayne Rowland trains and drives. 2 starts with 1 third. Last race to watch here was 3rd. Horse number 5, Hocho Final Victory, leased to Mary and Jake Sainer, Dowds, Iowa. Faye M. Tedrow, Dowds, Iowa. Jake Sainer trains. Mark Minton drives. 2 starts with 1 win. Last race to watch here was 5th. And horse number 6, Luca. Jim Reese, Bedford, Iowa, owns, trains, and drives. 2 starts. Last race to watch here was 4th. So that is your field of 5. Now it looks like Colton Hauser going to make his way down to get the trophy presentation for Chicken and Dice for the Larry Frakes Memorial Trophy for Chicken and Dice, fastest mile of the afternoon out of their 4 divisions. So Colton Hauser picking up the trophy for Chicken and Dice for the Larry Frakes Memorial. And we do want to thank Beretta Winnington on the bugle for the call of the 12th race. Thank you, Beretta. Horseman, parade your horses for the 12. Parade your horses for the 12. Field of 5. We will score 4 on the gate with 1 trailer. 3 horses scratched. Bruce C. Bumchuckles able to slide over into that 3 position, and Hocho Final Victory also able to slide over. Haul Out the Firework, batting first. Bruce C. Bumchuckles and Hocho Final Victory will race off the starting gate. Luca will be out of that back tier. 2-year-olds, non-winners of $3,000. If they've exceeded $3,000, eligible for claim for $6,000, $6,100. Yeah, post parade for the 12th. Horse number 1, Haul Out the Firework with Adam Hauser. Horse number 2, batting first with Will Rowland. Horse number 3, Almost Butte is scratched. Horse number 4, Bruce C. Bumchuckles with Dwayne Rowland. Horse number 5, Hocho Final Victory with Mark Minton. And the 6, Luca with Jim Reese. That is your post parade. Field of 5. Do the scratch. And a reminder, might cool down this evening. You might want a sweatshirt. Stop down, see Dana. We got zip-ups and pullovers. Yes. Iowa Harness Racing merchandise. Pick out your color. Looks like Dwayne, he got himself a black and gold. Looked like a Hawkeye. He's going to become a Hawkeye fan. And he got a nice looking, he's twinning with me today with a red Iowa Harness Racing polo. We're red Twinkies today, yeah. World's biggest. All right, here we go with race number 12. B class, $1,500 purse on the line. As around the far turn, make the way down the front stretch for the start of race number 12. Picking up speed. And here we go, off and trotted. Getting out on top, it is the 5-horse Hocho Final Victory. Hocho Final Victory out on top. Bruce C. Bumchuckles races second. In third, it is Batten first. Haul Out the Fireworks races fourth, and fifth, Luca. Off a 2 down the backside, it is Hocho Final Victory. Hocho Final Victory leading them down the backside. As they head to the quarter pole, Hocho Final Victory. Bruce C. Bumchuckles races second. In third is Batten first. At the quarter pole, it is Hocho Final Victory. 35 and 4 fifths, 35 and 4. Out on top, showing the way. It is Hocho Final Victory. Racing second, Bruce C. Bumchuckles. Racing third, Batten first. Haul Out the Firework. Ran fourth. In fifth, Luca. As they make their way down to complete the first half of the mile, out on top, showing the way, it is Hocho Final Victory. Off stride is Haul Out the Firework. 110 and 1 fifth, 110 and 1. Out on top, Hocho Final Victory. Racing second, Batten first. In third is Bruce C. Bumchuckles. Luca off stride. And Haul Out the Fireworks. Rounds out the field. Down the backside for the final time. As they head to the 3/4 pole, it is Hocho Final Victory. $143 and 3 fifths, 143 and 3. Out on top, Hocho Final Victory. Batten first, now off stride is Bruce C. Bumchuckles. Out on top, it is Hocho Final Victory. To the outside is Batten first. It's Hocho Final Victory. Second, we'll go to Batten first. Bruce C. Bumchuckles third. Fourth, Luca. And fifth, on the gallop, is Haul Out the Firework. What'd you have? 2:14 and 1 fifth. 2:14 and 1 for the mile. So quarter and 35 and 4, the half and 110 and 1, 3/4 and 143 and 3, the mile 2:14 and 1 fifth for Hocho Final Victory. Lease to Marion Jake Sainer, Dowds, Iowa. Faye M. Tedrow, Dowds, Iowa. Jake Sainer trains, Mark Minton drives. That'll make 3 starts, 2 wins. Sired by Our House. That'll be Valley Victor Mare, Paul Hostetler, the breeder. Official results for the 12th. Horse number 1, Haul Out the Firework, 5th. Horse number 2, Batten first, 2nd. Horse number 3, Almost Butte, scratch 6. Horse number 4, Bruce C. Bumchuckles, 3rd. Horse number 5, Hocho, final victory, your winner. And horse number 6, Luca, was 4. Top down, 5, 2, scratch, 3, 1, 4 on the bottom. Up next, going to be a 13th race of the afternoon. 2-year-old Iowa registered on the pace. Non-winners 3,000. Field of 5, no changes. Horse number 1, Too Pretty for Prison, owned by Larry Jensen, Bode, Iowa. Brandon Jensen, Odison, Iowa. Brady Jensen, Washington, Pennsylvania. Trained and driven by Brandon Jensen. First start for Too Pretty for Prison. Horse number 2, I'm in a Magical Era, owned by Dwayne and Connie Rowland, Grinnell, Iowa. Dwayne Rowland trains and drives, 1 start, finishing 2nd at Eldon. Horse number 3, Waterloo Lucy, owned by Jesse DeLong, Clinton, Wisconsin. Curtis Carey trains, Will Rowland drives. 1 start at Rushville, finishing 5th. Horse number 4, Voss is Loss. Ames Racing, Elma, Iowa. Elvin Zimmerman trains and drives, first lifetime start for Voss is Loss. And horse number 5, Boss Velos. Bernard Nankey, Waterloo, Iowa. Owns, trained and driven by Scott Smith. First start for Boss Velos. That is your field of 5. 2-year-olds on the pace. Now we do want to thank Keith Carey, known as Dudley, on the bugle for the call of the 13th. Thank you, Dudley. 101 years young, can still shake a leg. Dudley on the bugle. Horseman, parade your horses for the 13th. Yeah, number 3 horse, Waterloo Lucy, back on the track. Equipment change or adjustment for the 3 horse. And post parade for the 13th. Makes its way down in front of the grandstand. Got one more left after this one. Race 13, horse number 1, Too Pretty for Prison, Brandon Jensen. Horse number 2, I'm in a Magical Era with Dwayne Rowland. Horse number 3, Waterloo Lucy with Will Rowland. Horse number 4, Loss is Loss with Elvin Zimmerman. And the 5, Boss V Loss with Scott Smith. And a reminder, harness racing coming up on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. 3 days of harness racing at the Keokuk County Fairgrounds at the Keokuk County Fair in Wachier, Iowa. All right, starter is called for a field of 5. Making their way down the backside, headed to the starting gate. Starting gate is rolling. As around the far turn, work past the 8th pole. 1/8 of a mile from the start. Now working past the draw gate. Make their way down the front stretch for the start of our 13th and 13th out of 14 races here. And here we go off at Payside. Getting out on top, it's Waterloo Lucy. Down to the inside is the 2, I'm in a Magical Era. Off stride is Boss Velos. Getting out on top, showing the way, it is Waterloo Lucy. Waterloo Lucy, your race leader. As they head off a 2 down the backside, racing second, I'm in a Magical Era. In second, racing third, Too Pretty for Prison. In fourth, Boss Velos. At the quarter pole, it is Waterloo Lucy. 35 and 4/5, 35 and 4. Out on top, showing the way, it's Waterloo Lucy. Racing second, I'm in a Magical Era. In third, Too Pretty for Prison. And fourth, Boss Velos. And trailing the field, Loss is Loss. And getting rough gated. Boss Velos at the half. It is Waterloo Lucy. 110 flat, 110. Out on top, showing the way. It's Waterloo Lucy. Now to the outside. Too Pretty for Prison. Down to the inside and to the far outside. It is I'm in a Magical Era. I'm in a Magical Era now up the battle. You've got a horse race as they head to the three-quarter pole. At the three-quarter pole, it's still Waterloo Lucy. 142 flat. Out on top, Waterloo Lucy. I'm in a Magical Era and Too Pretty for Prison. As they come to the wire, Waterloo Lucy and Too Pretty for Prison. Too Pretty for Prison to the outside. It's a photo for the win. Third, I'm in a Magical Era. 2:11 and 4/5. 2:11 and 4 for the mile. Boss Velos. Scott Smith will take the fourth position. Loss is fifth with Elvin Zimmerman. Oh, photo out between the 3 and the 1. Photo finish for the 3 and the 1 for win. Waterloo Lucy. Oh, Waterloo Lucy, owned by Jay DeLong, Clinton, Wisconsin, trained by Curtis Carey. Second start. Had a start over at Rushville, Illinois. Was fifth. 2:11 and 4/5, picking up the win, Waterloo Lucy. Official results for the 13th. Horse number 1, Too Pretty for Prison, was second. Horse number 2, I'm in a Magical Era, third. Horse number 3, Waterloo Lucy, your winner. Horse number 4, Boss is Loss, was 5. And the number 5, Boss Velos, was 4. Top down, 2, 3, 1, 5, 4. Quarter and 35 and 4. Half 110. 3/4 142. The mile 2:11 and 4/5. Up next, going to be race 14, field of 7 2-year-old trotters. This will be a filly division. Horse number 1, Done Dancing. Mike Conti, Yorktown, Iowa. James Cummings, Bedford, Iowa. Mike Conti trains and drives 2 outings with 2/3. Horse number 2, SB Blushing Mona. Owned by Royal Roland, Grinnell, Iowa. Thomas and Kathy Shipley, Cahokia, Missouri. Royal Roland trains and drives first lifetime start for SB Blushing Money. Horse number 3, Nutter Butter. Owned by John Sainer, Batavia, Iowa. Jason Telfer, Selma, Iowa. John Sainer trains. Jason Telfer drives. 1 start, 1 win. Coming at Watch Here. Horse number 4, Conway's Pipsqueak. Owned by Carol Paris, Bloomfield, Iowa. Tyson Paris, Tumwa, Iowa. Norman Nestle, Stevensville, Montana. Trained and driven by Adam Hauser. First lifetime start for Conway's Pipsqueak. Horse number 5, Come On, Be Nice. Leased to Amos Hines, Frierson, Louisiana. Carey Sturts trains and drives. 1 start. Coming at Humboldt. Horse number 6, Really Late Date. Owned by Rick and C.D. Huffman, Sigourney, Iowa. Rick Huffman trains. Chad Svensson drives. 2 starts with 1 second. Last race at Watch Here. Horse number 7, Peachy King Going Spy. Ronald Lamar Burks, Houston, Texas. Owns, trains, and drives. Peachy King Going Spy. 1 start, finishing 5th. That is your field of 7 2-year-old Iowa registered on the trot. Now I do want to thank Wilda McDowell on the bugle for the call over the 14th final race of our 4th of July weekend. Thank you, Wilda. She hails out of Denison, Iowa. Horseman, parade your horses for the 14. Parade your horses for the 14. Field of 7, yes, 7 2-year-old trotting fillies. A lot of girls in 2022. Yeah, post parade for the 14th. Horse number 1, Done Dancing with Mike Conte. Horse number 2, SB Blushing Money with Royal Roland. Horse number 3, Nutter Butter with Jason Telfer. Horse number 4, Conway's Pipsqueak with Adam Hauser. Horse number 5, Come On Be Nice with Carey Sturts. Horse number 6, Really Late Date, Chad Svensson. And horse number 7, Peachy King Going Spy with Ron Burks. And starter, Mike McDonald calling for our 14th and final race of the afternoon. Gators roll it. And several first-time starters here. Several with a second lifetime start. And a couple with third lifetime start. The babies. As around the far turn. Make their way down the front stretch for our 14th final race of the afternoon. 2-year-old trotters. Filly division. And here we go, off and trotting. Getting out on top, it is the 2-horse. SV Blushing Money. SV Blushing Money out on top. Racing second is Done Dancing. Racing third, Another Nutter Butter. In fourth, Conway's Pipsqueak. Racing fifth, Peachy King Going Spy. In sixth, Peachy King Going Spy, the 7-horse off stride. Down the backside as they head to the first quarter pole. Yet on top, it is SV Blushing Money, the International Money filly. Racing second, it is Done Dancing. Racing third, Another Nutter Butter. And in fourth, Conway's Pipsqueak. 38 seconds, 38 your opening quarter. And Chad Svensson with Really Late Date off stride. Out on top showing the way it is SV Blushing Money. SV Blushing Money out on top. Racing second is Done Dancing. In third, Another Nutter Butter. In fourth, Conway's Pipsqueak. Now the battle for fifth. It is Really Late Date and Peachy King Going Spy at the half. $112 and 3/5, $112 and 3. Out on top showing the way, it is SV Blushing Money. Conway's Pipsqueak up to take over third. Done Dancing in second. Now Conway's Pipsqueak up to take over second. Down the backside as they head to the 3/4 pole. Out on top, it's SV Blushing Money. Conway's Pipsqueak races second and third. Another Nutter Butter at the 3/4 pole. 147 flat, 147. Off stride, Conway's Pipsqueak. Out on top, it is SV Blushing Money. And you got a battle for second. Done Dancing. To the outside, Another Nutter Butter. But it's all SV Blushing Money. SV Blushing Money. Out on top, picking up the win. Second, Done Dancing. Third, Another Nutter Butter. Fourth, Conway's Pipsqueak. 217 and 4/5. 217 and 4. Ronald Burks with Peachy King Going Spy 5th. 6th, Come On, Be Nice. 7th, Really Late Date. SV Blushing Money, the International Money filly, out of a Donerail mare, Spring Valley Farms. First start, first win for SV Blushing Money. And our final prize pack has been drawn. We'll give you a name here in just a minute. And that is, you can go down and pick out your size of your t-shirt along with your hat and all the other goodies inside that bag, compliments of Iowa Harness Horsemen's Association. Bob Campbell. Bob, you with us? Well, Bob, I guess we'll draw till we get a winner. Bob Campbell signed up and left. Bob, is that you? Bob Campbell. Okay. Oh, 38 to the quarter, 112 and 3 to the half. 3/4 and 147, 217 and 4/5 for SV Blushing Money. All right. Do we have, who was it? Julie Dvorak. Julie, you with us? Julie Dvorak? No? All right, we'll keep going until we find someone. We're supposed to try to keep people. Martin Bontrager. Martin. Hey, that's you. I got to see an identification, Martin. No, you're good. All right, official results for the 14th. Horse number 1, Dun Dancin', was second. Horse number 2, SB Blushing Money, was your winner. Horse number 3, Nutter Butter, was third. Horse number 4, Conway's Pipsqueak, was fourth. Horse number 5, Come On Be Nice, was sixth. Horse number 6, Really Late Date, was seventh. And horse number 7, Peachy King Going Spy, was fifth. Top down, 2, 1, 3, 4, 6, 7, 5 on the bottom. Quarter and 38, the half and 112 and 3, 3/4 147, mile 217 and 4/5 for SB Blushing Money. That is international money out of a Donerail mare. First start, first win, Thomas L. and Kathy L. Shipley, Cahokia, Missouri. Royal Rolling Trains and Drives, SB Blushing Money.